wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, here we go. It is the KVJ show. What's going on, everybody?
What's going on?
I'm just doing my thing, man. Here we go, Wednesday. Kind of caught up in all this weather, man. It's just crazy. I think I saw the headline today. It's going to be like another 9 days of continual rain that we're going to get.
I woke up this morning and I could hear my sprinklers in the yard going off.
Mine were going off too, yeah.
I was like, oh no, hell no. I went and reset the whole sprinkler machine. I'm like, off. We'll leave you on off for about a week and a half.
I would if I knew how. Yeah.
You know how?
I know. No, I don't know how. And I tell you what, my sprinklers are all set up. They're all jacked up. Like, it's for some reason, it like just pretty much waters my driveway. And it creates this bizarre obstacle course of wetness that I got to try to get through in the morning. You ever seen that thing where people are trying to get through lasers?
Yeah.
Like in the movies? It's kind of that way, except I'm doing water, and it never completely works.
Like Mission Impossible.
I think I have it, and then I turn around to get ready to get in the car, and then all of a sudden a squirt of water hits me right in the crotch. And I'm like, okay, that's how I'm going to start my day, I guess.
Well, you know, you can set them to go off when you're sleeping.
I don't know how.
Who controls your sprinklers? Is it your community or
Community.
is it you? So everybody's...
They got a guy that comes out and does all that stuff. Yeah, it's all kind of like all set.
But does each house have the same time? Everybody's house has the same sprinkler?
I think so. I don't know. I've never gone around and really observed. I haven't taken notes on the sprinkler systems, but I've never seen anything in my house that...
How much is your water bill?
I don't know. These kind of big things, Virginia, I have no idea. A lot of questions, no answers.
I keep an eye on that. And the sprinklers actually jack your water bill up really high.
Do they?
So I'm kind of excited to turn my sprinklers off for a couple of weeks.
I guess it works out.
That's a lot of power to give them, though. They can control the sprinkler at any given time, and how much at midnight they can do that to you?
Maybe. I don't know.
Dang. A lot of power.
I have no idea. I can't even tell you. It's probably maybe something I should look into, but I have no idea. That's the kind of stuff I'll let the Queen take care of. I don't even know. All right, so we got a lot of stuff to get to here today. Welcome to it. It is the Wednesday KVJ show.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Big news yesterday for George Clooney. We'll tell you what happened. Huge thing that they say never would happen. It happened. Coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF.
Hey Treasure Coast, this is Frank Gonzalez of Beth Smith Kia with some big news during the Summers on Us sales event. For a while now, you've been hearing me offer new Kias up to 20% off. But I'm here today to announce that for a limited time only at Beth Smith Kia, I'm increasing that discount and making your savings even bigger. Right now, at Beth Smith Kia, get a brand new Kia for up to 30% off. You heard that right. For the first time ever, get a new Kia up to 30% off at Beth Smith Kia. That's any new Kia in stock, any model, any color. Not 20%, not 25%, but up to 30% off at Beth Smith Kia. This is a very limited time only special offer, so hurry today and get a new Kia up to 30% off while it lasts at Beth Smith Kia in Fort Pierce or Beth Smith Kia of Stewart, saving you the most on the Treasure Coast.
Offers on select models with approved credit. Example vehicle, new 2016 Ford Ka. Original price $22,820. See dealer for complete details. And 6/30/17.
At BJ's Wholesale Club, you can save up to 25% off grocery store prices, which means you can be the mom who's always prepared for your kids' surprise dinner guests, and means you can be the host with the bottomless bowls of snacks. Right now, you can get a BJ's membership for just $40 for 15 months. That's 20% off and 3 bonus months. Or you can get a free 3-month membership. Stop by BJ's today and join in the savings with one of these great offers. BJ's. Live generously.
I'm Harvey Massey. At Massey Services, we know you don't want pests in your home. That's why we created Pest Prevention. Our preventive approach focuses on the outside of your home and includes caulking and sealing areas that pests use to get inside. You see, our program keeps pests out so you won't have to control them later. And that's better for you your family, and our environment. That's Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Hey, right now's the time to shop early during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale and save up to $500 store-wide on the best brands. We love them all. Right now during their 4th of July sale, save up to $300 on brands like Hampton and Rhodes and Serta. Plus, make your sleep the best ever with up to $300 good towards a pillow, mattress frame, or mattress protector with select mattress purchases. So shop early and don't miss their best financing offer of 0% APR for 6 years. You can start sleeping happy for as little as $15 a month. 72 entire months of sleeping interest-free. Just call 866-780-6220 for credit costs and terms subject to credit approval. And during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale, you can save up to $200 on select adjustable bases and get up to 2 free pillows. You know how much I love my adjustable base. Perfect for binge watching my favorite shows or getting lost in a fab book. So shop early during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale. Mattress Firm. Save money. Sleep happy.
Families can save huge this summer with the Summer Savings Pass, offering unlimited admission through September 30th to 4 attractions: Lion Country Safari, Miami Seaquarium, Museum of Discovery and Science, and Zoo Miami. South Florida's best Summer Savings Pass is available now at each attraction: Lion Country Safari, Miami Seaquarium, Museum of Discovery and Science, and Zoo Miami. That's all 4 attractions, 4 months of fun, one low price. For more information, visit summersavingspass.com.
At Boar's Head, we place a premium on authenticity, and the home-roasted flavor of our Ever-Roast chicken is no exception. Inspired by a medley of ingredients from the garden, a family recipe, and slow-roasted craft. It's the authentic taste of home and the unmatched quality of Boar's Head. Ever-Roast chicken, only from Boar's Head. Available at your local Publix deli. Compromise elsewhere.
Hi, this is Jason. I'm a graduate of the Connecticut School of Broadcasting. They've got 2 South Florida campuses, one in North Palm and one in Miami. Now, Connecticut School of Broadcasting has placed thousands of grads in all types of media careers. If it's TV, video editing, producing, sports reporting, radio, corporate communications, or any of the hundreds of jobs that require media skills and you want to get started right away, CSB is the proven alternative to a 2 or 4 year college. You get the training you need. I know I did, and I got it in just months without decades of student debt. At the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, you'll learn by doing all types of stuff from South Florida media professionals, people who work in the industry every single day. Just bring your creative passion and your drive to succeed and get started. It really is such great fun. Check out the first day at CSB video at GoCSB.com. That's GoCSB.com.
Day and evening classes begin in July. Find out more today. Call 800-TV Radio or visit GoCSB.com.
Hi, Mike Lang here for Air Around the Clock. When your wife gets hot, she knows who to call. Us. Make your air conditioning great again. Call 1-800-741-1033 for American Standard and Air Around the Clock.
The state of Florida is famous for its grouper, loved by locals, not to mention massive cash prizes. With Grouper from the Florida Lottery, you can reel in boatloads of cash. For just $5, you get a Pick 2 ticket with one-off, Florida Lotto with extra, and Fantasy 5 with Easy Match, plus a free Lucky Money ticket. And you can only find this grouper on land at any Florida Lottery retailer. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine. Must be 18 or older to play. Play responsibly.
Double D's is my new country bar.
This Thursday night, it's Double D's Mechanical Bull Riding Series, sponsored by Hillbilly Bourbon. Admission is free. Enjoy $5 Hillbilly drinks and take a shot at the $4,000 grand prize. Registration is going on now. Get to Double D's.
Auto accident? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Hear the KVJ Show and After the Show podcast any time of day. Find it at kvjshow.com.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in a second, they said it would never happen to Clooney, and it has. I will tell you the big news from the George Clooney camp coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, another celebrity's home was burglarized in Hollywood over the weekend. The burglars hit David Spade this time. Apparently, they disabled his home security system, went into a closet that had a big safe in it, Inside the safe, there was cash and jewelry, including some heirlooms from his mom and stuff. All told, they say that the burglars made off with $80,000 worth of stuff from David Spade's house. He joins a long list of celebrities that have been hit this far. Drake, Alanis Morissette, Nicki Minaj. These celebrities, they're watching their social media and they're hitting them when they know they're not home.
But don't they have security when they're not home?
The burglars apparently disabled his home security system.
They're that good.
I think you just have to have like a whacking hut. I mean, you just got to hire a guy who just walks around your house and is just there. You can't trust anything anymore other than an armed guard.
Yeah.
If you're going to post on social media that you're out of the country.
I'm surprised these people can get in like this. I'm surprised the security systems aren't better. This story's been odd.
I'm surprised too. You're Drake. How do you not have a great security system?
I think now they probably do, but until they get hit, they think, oh, it would never happen to me.
Huh. Odd.
Ed Sheeran's Carpool Karaoke has dropped. Are you curious to hear how he and James Corden sound when jamming out in the car?
Noise. The best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour, and how your family is doing okay. It's a sacred turn. I told you it's a sexy song. I told you it's a sexy song. Oh, I'm in love with the shape of you. The push and pull like a grind on it. Grind on it, James. I want to see you work it. You can't not.
What are they doing there?
Like dancing.
Sounds like you and Denny's.
I need to see that video.
Yeah, I kind of have to see it now.
What kind of shape they talking about?
And everybody said it would never happen, but George Clooney welcomed twins yesterday morning. The certified bachelor that claimed up and down he was never going to have kids welcomed twins with his wife Amal. Ella is the little girl and Alexander is the little boy, and they say baby and mama are all doing fine.
You can't even say, yeah, I'm going to pull a Clooney where you're never going to get married because
you can't.
He ruined it.
They got him.
They got.
The 56-year-old actor said, yeah, I would never do it, but he did. And so good for them.
How old?
They were 56.
56.
They released a statement, and it was kind of funny. It was all focused on George. It was like, well, George is resting. We've got him medicated and sedated, and he's going to be fine.
That's good to know.
It was all about George. Nothing really about Amal, which is hilarious, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day. Brought to you by the Job Fair South Florida. If you are looking for a gig, this is the place you have to be. The Harriet Himmel in City Place. Do it on the 19th.
I'm overzealous. When I'm down, I get real down. When I'm high, I don't come down. I get angry. Baby, believe me. I can love you just like that. And I can leave you just as fast. But you don't judge me. 'Cause if you did, baby, I'd judge you too. No, you don't judge me. 'Cause if you did, baby, I'd judge you too. 'Cause I got issues, but you got them too. So give them all to me, and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory of all our problems. 'Cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve them. Yeah, I got issues, and one of them is how bad I need you. You do shit on purpose. You get mad and you break things. Feel bad, try to fix things. But you're perfect, poorly wired circuit. And got hands like an ocean. Push you out, pull you back in. 'Cause you don't judge me. 'Cause if you did, baby, I would judge you too. No, you don't judge me. 'Cause you see it from the same point of view. 'Cause I got issues, but you got them too. So give them all to me, and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory of all our problems. 'Cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve them. Yeah, I got issues. You got 'em too. And one of them is how bad I need you. I got issues. You got 'em too. 'Cause I got issues, but you got 'em too. So give 'em all to me and I'll give mine to you. Bask in the glory of all our problems. 'Cause we got the kind of love it takes to solve them. Yeah, I got issues. And one of them is how bad I need you. Yeah, I got issues. And one of them is how bad I need you. Yeah, I got issues. And one of them is how bad I need you.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got on your mind today, Jay Bird?
I am struggling more than normal today. And just the last week or so. I keep talking and telling you guys about these frogs that are so loud, and there's so many of them. I recorded some of the audio.
Okay.
They are keeping me up, Kev.
Yeah.
Even when I put my ocean sound effects and my thunderstorms on at night.
Yeah.
The frogs
They're
are louder than
overpowering
the
these?
ocean.
They're louder than the ocean. They are multiplying. I feel like they're getting closer to my window. I can't
Do
sleep.
you think they're slowly moving in to take over?
Well, let me just tell you this. This is like their Christmas. Frogs love it when it rains like this. I mean, they're
Oh
just
my gosh, this is heaven for
they're
them.
partying. These are raving frogs.
I can't sleep.
They
at
were doing
all.
it at my crib too. I walked outside this morning and it was just like a frog chorus.
It's almost like they're by my window or on my rooftop. They are so loud, and they're even louder by my living room area. I just want to give you a taste of how loud they are, and this is through the window.
Okay. Wow.
Shut up! It's gonna be on the run, and
it doesn't hurt that you have cheap windows too.
So I have expensive window. How do you get expensive windows?
Well, there's some windows out there. They don't put them in apartments, but there's some windows out there that block all the sound.
Look, okay, I didn't know you had fancy pants windows out there. I'm not getting fancy pants windows because they sound really expensive, and I rent.
Yeah, I don't know what you do. I mean, when you've got frogs overrunning the place, I mean, how do you protect yourself?
I don't. That's my question. Maybe there's someone out there that's gone through this, but when my thunderstorm sound effect machine's not working anymore, we've got issues. And then I tried to go to sleep to TV. That creeps into my night terrors. So I'm a bit of a mess.
Boy, you are just, wow. I mean, if it's, good heavens. I mean, can you put on a peaceful program like maybe Bob Ross painting?
I hear you. I try that too. But then if it's peaceful programming, the frogs overpower Bob Ross. Bob Ross doesn't stand a chance.
Okay, so frogs versus Bob Ross, frogs are going to win.
Frogs versus life, frogs is going to win.
Wow.
Oh, they are
got you on the run.
They are beating the hell out of me, and they are winning, and I don't know how to beat them.
He needs some frog protection, Virginia.
I like that commercial on Discover.
Yeah, there's this Discover commercial that is out there, and he's calling for fraud protection.
Yeah. But the guy thinks he says in frog protection.
Yeah, he's got a frog in his hand.
Just to be clear, you are saying frog protection, right? Yeah, fraud protection. Frog protection. Fraud protection. Frog. Fraud. Fraud. I think we're totally on the same page.
I need frog protection.
You need frog
protection.
Is there something I can put around my fence maybe is there maybe a trick, like a Mr. Green Jeans kind of trick I can do to silence them?
I'm just excited that those hundreds of tadpoles we invested in, Kevin, have paid off. I mean, we bought...
I didn't think for a while they were going to make it, Virginia. I mean, it was touch and go there because it got really dry, and I'm like, oh, these things don't stand a chance. And then the rain came in, and it's good to know they're there.
See, I think you're joking, but I don't really know, and it's kind of messing with my head.
If we bought like 1 million tadpoles.
Virginia and I are out there farming them.
It sounds like there's 1 million frogs out there.
Frog chorus.
I can't sleep, so it's going to be bad for you guys today because I'm just a mess mentally.
Oh, really? Okay. We're used to it. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
So yesterday, Magnolia and I, we had plans to do stuff, but it was just too yucky outside. So we scrapped our plans and decided that we would sit in bed and binge watch and we found that Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix.
Yeah.
What a cute little campy show. I don't know that you would like it, Kevin.
No, but I've heard great things about it.
It's super cute. It's super corny and cheesy and fun and campy and adorable. It's more chick.
Would I
think.
like it?
You might like it.
You would love
it. It's more chick.
Well,
It's
hello.
kind of, it's very subtly hilarious.
Okay.
And so well casted. It's really super likable. It's got everything I want. It's got a gay character, a male gay character who's awesome.
Okay, yeah.
The girl who plays Kimmy Schmidt is one of the girls from The Office.
Yes, and she was also in Bridesmaids, and her name's escaping me, but she is, without a doubt, been around for a minute. She's in a lot of stuff.
She's so cute and adorable and likable, and I highly recommend this show. It's a little mother-daughter thing we're doing.
Oh, that's cool. That's great stuff to do. I've got a show with my youngest son that we watch together, and it's just kind of cool to always have that kind of like bonding thing. It's fun every week when we're like, ooh, we can't wait to watch it together.
She looked at me yesterday and went, Mom, this is much more fun than when you binge watch Narcos.
Again, I don't think kids really like those cocaine drug lords.
They do not.
Yeah, odd. I think I'm going to be starting something today, and I'd like to get feedback on this, but I was reading an article about how good it is, and I know it's not a new concept. You don't have to tell me, but drinking your vegetables, those green juices. And I'm all about this because I was reading this article about there is your biological age, and then there's kind of like your physiological age, and talking about how really you always hear it. It's so cliche now. 40 is the new 20. But with advances in diet, exercise, and everything else, that half the stuff I hawk and plug here on the show.
It's about just trying to hold on to youth.
And they're saying that, you have that age of how old you really physically are, but then there's another age, and that's the physiological age, and that's according to like how well you take care of your body. And that, yeah, really there are people with the right diet and everything else that at the age of 60 have the same viability as somebody that's 30. They're as physically fit. They can do the same things. And the cool thing about it, too, is on top of their mind is sharp, and they've got all that added knowledge that it's like you're becoming a much better human later on in life.
I feel like I'm 83. But I have the maturity of like
case
an
in point,
18.
we talk about good diet and exercise and all that kind of stuff.
You have a youthful personality.
Yeah, I feel young
you
at
do.
heart, baby.
Yeah,
But
you got
physically, I feel about 83.
Physically, you're in horrible shape, but
Yeah.
mentally, you're still there.
But can I get it back, though? Can I feel better or am I so far gone down? Have I eaten so many snacks to the point where I just throw in the towel, or can I get some of that back?
Yeah, it's like with anything. It's never too late to try to turn it around, and you can start. Yeah, I mean, you'll have to overcome deficits, but yeah, I mean, it's never too late to start really taking care of your body and doing all the vitamin infusion stuff that we're talking about. So I'm going to be starting today. I'm going to try to do this. I'm not even to the point, I'm not going to buy my own juicer kind of thing yet because that's way down the road.
I've got one.
I've got a place that's right by my gym, and they do like those green juices where they take like the kale and all that kind of stuff and put it together, and I'm going to try to start getting that so I get like some days I don't get all the vegetables that I need to, and I'm going to try to start doing that and see if that makes a difference.
The kale, spinach, pineapple might be one of my
kind of like one of those things, yeah.
most basic, delicious drinks.
Yeah.
The pineapple makes it so sweet and tangy, you don't even taste the spinach or kale, but you get all the nutrients.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. It's not about taste. It's about how you feel.
Because I want to try to feel like a spicy, spry 63-year-old. That's my goal. I'd like to become from 83 down to 63.
That's good.
It's funny that you say spicy because you can put cayenne pepper and ginger in your green drink.
That's right.
And they say that kicks up your metabolism.
Why does everything healthy have to suck so bad?
I know, it's a
though?
great question. I guess
know
it's
what
like, it's just unfortunately you got to earn it.
Because when you're getting excited about kale, you're lying to yourself, and you know you are, deep down.
I am happy to bring my juicer in here.
Yeah.
And we can start
Really?
making morning juice.
Hey, that would be fantastic.
That'd be fun.
My gosh, you are talking.
I'll get some
Amen,
organic
sister.
stuff.
Yes.
I like the cayenne. Will you go with the
do it.
cayenne?
Yeah, I'll do
I
it
like
all.
the cayenne, the ginger, the kale,
Let's
the
do it all.
spinach, the pineapple.
I'll make a pack with it. If you supply, I will definitely do
You'll
it with
get high
you.
off my
I'll
supply?
get high on your supply, your veggie supply.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll do it with you guys
I'm
every
with-
day.
I'm with you, and I don't think it's not about loving it because a lot of that stuff I've had, and I just have to pinch my nose and just get it down
That's
into the
that
hatch.
wheatgrass. That's that BS. I mean, there's a different level of green green drink that I'm just not prepared to go there. I like it to still be palatable.
What's that stuff people go to where it's kind of like that wheatgrass you're talking about, and they put a bunch of other stuff in it, and when you drink it, and it's regular over-the-counter stuff, they say you kind of hallucinate a little bit and kind of get high.
Yeah, some of that stuff.
Kava or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to mess with that.
But that stuff's over-the-counter. You can go to a bar.
Danny says he wants to try it.
Yeah, they have like kava bars.
Is that real though?
I think it is.
How can they sell that?
I don't know, but I'm not messing with that.
Yeah.
Life is scary enough. I don't need to see dragons eat my friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I just want to see, will I notice a difference? Will I feel better? I'm trying to do everything in my life I can that'll make me feel more alert and better and just age better.
Well, right here tomorrow, you be here tomorrow, this same time, we will have green juice.
Oh, we're not going to start that on Monday? It kind of seems like a Monday thing.
No, we're doing it tomorrow. All
right.
We're not putting it off.
Okay.
Let's get healthy now.
Couple of suggestions here that we got. We'll go with Jay in Fort Pierce, 877-979 WRMF. What's up, Jay?
Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, bud?
All right. I got the best solution for Jason for the frog thing.
Okay.
Just move to Nebraska, bro.
Why's that?
It's nice and
There ain't
dry.
no frogs in Nebraska. You live in Florida, duh.
It's a little harsh.
I deserve it. He's right. I got frogs.
You live in Florida.
It's like me complaining about trees.
Melissa's on here from Palm City about sprinklers. What's up, Melissa?
Hey, what really works, I'm terrified of the suction cup frogs. I believe that they have it out for humans and they attack you when you walk in your front door.
Amen, sister. Yep.
So I hate them, and the toads are what's making the noise, too, between the both of them. But I did research. I'm in the veterinary field, and salt is the key to get rid of frogs. You get Epsom salt, or you can get, like, pool salt in the big, huge bags, and you sprinkle it around, you live in an apartment, so sprinkle it around the area like 10 feet, or put it on your windowsills, especially because they come and they hide on the windowsills because it's too hot in the daytime, and they stay there. But what happens is it burns the slime coating off of their feet, so they go away. They don't like it. It hurts them, and they go away. Now, the downside of it is the frogs are there to eat bugs. So you got to weigh out your differences.
Okay.
But salt will make frogs go away.
I had a feeling they loved my air conditioner because I have an awesome air conditioner. I keep it like at 66.
Yeah.
It's so cold.
Well, I think the question is what she's saying is what annoys you more, bugs or frogs?
Bugs are awful. And I don't want to hurt the frog. I don't want to burn feet of a frog. That ain't cool. How are they going to moonwalk?
I don't know if it burns them off. It probably is like going, ugh, I don't like that.
Kind of like, scram, frog, shoo. Kind of like that kind of effect.
Maybe you can sit down and talk to the frogs.
Don't think
if you don't want to hurt them, maybe you
They're
can
there to talk back.
Work it out peacefully.
have a conversation.
Hey guys, it'd be really cool if you could stop. Keep it down by 10 p.m.
Frog mediation, if you will.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for the advice. 877-979-WRMF. You can always call or text here at the KVJ show. Okay, you've been in a situation where you've got a child and you are thinking about dating somebody that is not their biological parent and they're resistant to it. How do you deal with the child when they are really giving you a brush back on it? We're going to find out. We got somebody that's got this exact question. We'll talk to her coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned, West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, it is a very rainy start to your commute once again. A lot of road flooding out there, so make sure you exercise caution on your way to work this morning. So far, no major incidents, just some construction to be aware of. That's in West Palm Beach. Haverhill Road closed from Southern Boulevard to Gun Club Road. And some good news, you are all clear on your way to the Dunkin' Donuts on Jog Road in Boynton Beach. America runs on Dunkin'. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. This summer, get ready to SeaWorld like never before. With new thrills like Kraken Unleashed, the virtual reality experience aboard a real coaster. Then charge up your night with Electric Ocean, the nightly celebration featuring fireworks. And slide this summer at Aquatica, SeaWorld's water park. Right now, you can get SeaWorld and Aquatica for only $54.99 per park. Buy early and save. What's next is now at SeaWorld. Restrictions apply.
Well, we were just talking about this, how to feel your best at every age. Well, I'm so excited because the guys and the girls over at Revitology are teaching me all about what's going on the inside and how it affects what's going on the outside. It's about food, it's about vitamins, it's about hormones, it's about adrenal glands. What the hell is an adrenal gland? I didn't even know I had one. Well, all this stuff on the inside contributes to how you feel and look on the outside. If you want to look and feel better, you fix the stuff on the inside. Let Revitology do the testing on you that they're doing on me. It is so comprehensive. You're talking about blood work, saliva work. I mean, it is a lot of stuff. And I'm so excited to look and feel better. Dr. Roselli and his team, they know what they're doing. Get in there. It could be anything from food to hormones and everything in between. Digestive issues, chronic fatigue, they can help with all of it. Here's the number, 561-406-2269, or go online to revitologyfl.com.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You okay? You sound a little sluggish today.
Yeah, I had to skip breakfast.
Oh, well, you know, sir, Publix is having a sale on a lot of great breakfast items right now.
Really?
Yeah, I got some great items for the kids and some quick and easy options for my wife to grab on the way to work since she's so busy.
I should go to Publix.
And if you hurry, you'll be back before your next meeting.
Okay. Hold my calls.
You know what? I'll just cancel your meetings, too.
Come in for the Publix breakfast sale and get great savings on all kinds of items to make your morning a little bit brighter. Put some pep in your morning routine with Folgers Classic Aroma Ground Coffee for only $7.49. Right now, Simply Orange Juice is just $5.49. Plus Honey Nut Cheerios are buy one, get one free. And look for Apron's recipes to find exciting new ways to prepare breakfast. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
At City Place, we don't believe in boredom. That's why we've got dozens of diversions to shop, dine, and play the day away. So savor a mouth-watering meal or make a great family escape. Or simply shop till you drop at your favorite stores. With so many new discoveries, you'll always find your style at City Place.
It's Father's Day at City Place. The whole family will enjoy the free annual car show featuring a showcase of vintage, custom, and exotic cars. Details at cityplace.com.
So, Hewlett Man, what exactly is a Hewlett Healthy Home Service I've been hearing about?
Well, Greg, it's Hewlett's way to safeguard your family while defending your home against unhealthy pests. Our methods focus on protecting your family and our environment. And your pets, too.
What about my lawn?
Green and weed-free.
Termite problem?
Not a problem for Hewlett. We are a family-owned South Florida company providing over 45 years of great service. We guarantee results or your money back.
Just call Hewlett.
Just call Hewlett.
A great car is waiting for you right now at Bremen Honda. I know this because I drive not one, but two of them in our driveway. We got a Accord Sport and we got a Pilot, and we could not be happier with our choices. I love the fact that I save so much in gas mileage. I love the fact that I put zero down on both cars because that's how much money I had to put down, zero. Bremen Honda realizes that, hey, some people don't have a big chunk of change to put down for a down payment, so they have true zero leasing. You can put zero down just like I did and have zero due at signing. New Hondas from just $199 a month, plus the best pre-owned vehicles in the whole entire market. From economy to high-end luxury, they've got a bunch of vehicles right now waiting for you at Bremen Honda. The Honda Heat is on this summer. Mike Rodriguez and the team over there want to put you in the car of your dreams. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres. You can shop online at BremenHondaPB.com. This $199 a month program is a lease deal for 36 months on a 2017 Civic LX sedan. Nothing due at signing, no security deposit. You just do the tax tag and have your credit approved. Head to Bremen Honda for more details.
And now, here's a Shelltastic weather update from Sandy Bottoms.
Thanks, Shelley. It's shaping up to be another gorgeous day here on the beaches of Fort Myers and Sanibel. The sun is shining, and conditions are ideal for the perfect summer shellcation. And if you haven't yet, make sure to enter the Summer Shellcation Sweepstakes as we splash into a new season of summer deals. The water's warm, the sand is soft, and thousands of seashells are washing ashore. That's it for your fictional weather update. Plan your vacation at FortMyersSanibel.com. I'm fake meteorologist Sandy Bottoms.
Kitten season's here, South Florida. Cats are multiplying quickly. You may be tempted to pick these kittens up, but don't. Their lives depend on you not touching them or taking them away from their mama cat. To learn the right way to help save and foster these kittens, log on to PeggyAdams.org.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by Panera.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Another wet day on this Wednesday. CBS 12 Storm Track Doppler radar tracking rain again throughout the entire area. Locally heavy rain throughout the day. The rain chance 80%. Rainfall totals 2 to 3 inches in many areas, and a flood watch is in effect. That means local flooding is possible and likely in some low-lying areas. Keep that in mind for your morning drive and throughout the day.
Panera Bread is now delivering, so feel okay forgetting your lunch forever. Good food is coming to you. Participating locations only. Order at PaneraBread.com or download the app. Panera, food as it should be.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Got a lot of really cool stuff on the KVJ swag page. Just go to kvjshow.com. Anything from KVJ Show shirts, hats, and some people got a little petition going on. They want the Wake and Vape shirt to come back. So we'd had that out there for a while, so we'll try to bring that back.
Oh, that would kill.
Yeah, and I think for the All-Star break, we're doing another round of Slushies Are for Hitter shirts.
Nice.
So, got all that kind of stuff.
Is Bigfoot is real available? Someone asked me that yesterday.
Yeah, somebody had texted in about that. I have to go check because a lot of the shirts sell off really quickly. So when people want them, if there's a shirt that is sold out, you can let us know. We get a couple requests in, then we can get them. We can't create like a gazillion of them and just have them sit around, so we gotta do like smaller orders so they do sell out pretty quickly. But if there's something up there that you see that you want that's not available, let us know.
For example, Virginia was trying to get the whole "Pigfoot is real" catchphase going.
Yeah.
It just didn't get enough heat behind it, so there's going to be no shirts.
Yeah.
It got 3 retweets on Twitter,
Is that
so you can
For
suck
us, that's
it.
big.
Yeah, that's KVJ viral.
It's blowing up, baby.
Not big for
Bigfoot is
anybody
real.
else. And also, everything hashtag be cool. I know a lot of people really jumping on that. That's doing great. So we love that that's going because that's all about positivity. And all that says is hashtag be cool. So even if you hate us, you can still get that because it doesn't say KVJ on it anywhere. It's just hashtag be cool. Go get it at kvjshow.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
What do you say to your kids? You're now going to start dating somebody that is not their biological parent, and they're having a hard time adjusting. There are many different ways that this can happen, and Kendra is kind of dealing with this a little bit with her daughter. Now, what is your situation that happened, Kendra?
So my husband died 5 years ago, and my daughter was 7.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was obviously really hard on her and myself. And I had a great relationship with my husband. She had a great relationship with her dad, and he was an amazing father. And recently I met someone. It's the first time I've actually, had feelings for someone since my husband passed away. So,
okay.
I feel guilty about it. But I've been so lonely. So
yeah,
I've gone out with him about 4 times, and I really like him. I like how he makes me feel. And, but my daughter found out and is completely beside herself about it. She told me that she can't believe that I would do that to her dad, and she's obviously upset that I'm seeing another man.
Sure.
And
It's understandable.
I really like this guy, but my daughter tells me that I can't date him. She said I shouldn't date anyone until she's 18 and out of the house. So I have no idea how to handle this. And
Yeah.
I respect her feelings. I really do. But I also, am I supposed to be lonely for the next 6 years?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
There are counselors that specialize in this because
Yeah.
this is all a part of her grief from losing her dad. Did
Yep.
she ever go to talk to anybody after her dad passed away?
Yeah, we both did. Yeah.
But as the kid doesn't see it as mommy's getting a new person because mommy's lonely. She sees it as, how could you do that to dad?
Mommy's replacing dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is something that a professional can help you guys navigate through together.
Mhm.
I mean, if 5 years and you're at a place where you're ready to start dating again,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
No. And
That's healthy for you
Right.
as a woman, as a mom,
Mhm.
as a human.
But what if you can't get to a peaceful place with the daughter? Let's say they go to therapy, they're doing it for a year, and the daughter's still just like, because therapy doesn't always work. People think they go to therapy and they're cured. That is not the case.
Well, I think it can help, and
It can.
You can't stop seeing him if he makes you happy. You should respect her wishes
Yeah.
and not bring him around her
Yeah.
while you guys are trying to figure it out. But I would absolutely go back to therapy. If you liked those therapists that you saw after he passed away, see if they can help you navigate this. And maybe, she can eventually come to a place where she can accept him.
Yeah.
So if mama wants to go back to a motel and do the wild thing with this guy, she should be able to do that and not feel guilty.
Well, hopefully he takes you to a hotel, not a motel.
Right.
Because if he takes you to a motel, you might need to look for a new man.
You know what I meant. Somewhere classy. I'm sorry.
Well, and I think part of it is, keeping it separated for a while.
Yes, you should respect that. Her wishes are not to have it thrown in her face.
Yeah.
But she can hit them skins guilt-free?
Yeah.
Well, I
take
mean,
a
the
little-
daughter's request is 10 years.
I know,
you
that's
know?
a long
And-
sentence.
It's not fair.
No.
She's just emotional.
Yeah.
You have to understand where she's coming from. But maybe the counselor can help her understand where you're coming from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A lot of times kids don't want to hear it from their parents.
I don't think it's not dating anybody. I think it's just getting your daughter to buy into it and accept it a different way. And maybe there's some things that people have done. I'm sure there's a gazillion different people who've been in the same situation. They found a tactic that worked. Maybe there was a
Absolutely.
line of conversation, or maybe they were like bringing gifts from that person you're dating to the child, and the child's like going, okay, this is kind of cool. I want to meet this guy.
That's pretty cool.
Bribery works great.
This is from him. It's an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
No, Kevin's right. Bribery works.
Yeah. So I'm sure you can figure something out. If anybody's got any suggestions for Kendra here, her daughter is having a hard time with her dating again. And she's what? I guess she's about 12 now.
Ooh, what's
It's
Mags'
the same
age?
age as Mags.
Yeah.
You really do have to let her know you care and validate
Yeah.
her feelings, and don't make her feel like she's wrong in feeling this way. Make her feel like, she's right, but you want to be happy too, and you know that your former husband would want you to be happy too.
Yeah.
And it's just healthy after a long amount of time, like 5 years has passed, to start thinking about companionship.
Time to hit them skins.
I would not put it that way to the 12-year-old.
No, don't say that.
877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can call or text any suggestions you might have in for Kendra here at the KVJ Show. Okay, so how do you address it with your 12-year-old when you want to start dating again and she doesn't want you to? Is there a way you can talk to her about it? somebody said too, you might want to make sure too to keep everything on the DL until you are in a long-term relationship.
She found out though, so it's too late for that.
Yeah. But whenever you can.
Right. If you could go back, that would be a great thing to do, just so you don't upset her.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even know how long this guy is going to be around, Wait a few months before you try to force him into everything.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I guess it's almost like if you ever dated that bad boy back in high school and your parents didn't approve of him and you had to sneak around. It's almost like the same tactics you had.
You're right.
You got to figure out how to sneak around so the kids don't find out now that you're dating. It's so weird how, all kind of turns itself around. But that seems to be some of the suggestions that are going on. So anything you want to throw in here, we'll make sure we pass it on to her. Mail at kvjshow.com. Jaybird had sent me this list of questions here. He was just kind of curious as to who I would choose.
You're doing this bit. I'm so
Virginia.
happy. I'm happy.
Again?
No, this is a whole.
He
this
always
is like
has
10
this stuff.
questions.
He needs these.
It's always a Sophie's choice.
Yeah.
One of us is gonna die. One of us is gonna live.
Yeah. No,
Kevin is the one that gets the pick.
I just I think it's eye opening, and I think these some questions.
He
you
always
can
needs this validation.
Kevin, just pick him.
No,
please.
No.
If you keep picking him, he'll stop bringing this idea.
I'll never bring it. I'll never stop because I can't stop because I won't stop.
Hashtag can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah.
No, I think it's interesting. No feelings will be hurt. I think it's interesting to hear what
no feelings will be hurt.
Yeah, oh, they totally will. I'm gonna get
You're like a girlfriend setting up her man with a question that she knows he can't win when he answers.
Yeah,
he
right?
can't win. You are such a chick.
And you're such a dude. Leave me alone. Quit being so aggressive.
Here's some of the questions that Jaybird has. I've got to choose either Virginia or Jaybird on this.
Okay.
And I will choose one of the two of you on every single question.
And he's a Boy Scout. He's not gonna lie. He's gonna tell us the truth.
And I'll tell you why too.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear.
You got to put on your big girl pants here.
Oh.
Sometimes the answers might hurt, Jaybird.
It's okay.
Yeah. He asked a question here. Who would you rather go on vacation with? Who would you rather go on vacation with? I got a couple questions for you, Jaybird, because I think it depends upon where we're going on vacation to. That's the big question. If we are going to a party type place, that might be different than if we're going to, say, for instance, tour ruins in Rome.
Okay, good question. We're going to the Keys just to tear up life, baby, just to see what life's got to offer.
I'm going to choose you.
Oh,
for a Keys trip.
Okay.
I think we're going to Rome. I'm choosing Virginia.
I get that. I get a lot of anxiety. You want to go there just to chill out, and you don't want me to be drunk looking at things in Rome. I get it.
Yeah. Okay, next question. Who would you rather have house sit for you? I'm going to go with Virginia on that one.
I mean, duh.
That was kind of a softball. That was a warm-up.
I would be guaranteed to get 1 point.
Who would you rather be stuck on a stranded island with? Are we provided with...
Is the island called Stranded Island?
The island, here's what the island is.
Yeah.
Is that how he wrote it?
Yeah, paint the picture, because again, this could go either way.
The island is, we got into a boat accident, we got knocked out, and we just end up on an island, and we have to fend for ourselves. Who do you pick?
We have to fend for ourselves.
We have to hunt.
Survival's a big part of it.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Virginia.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I can catch a fish with a spear, Cav.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you eat fish.
Absolutely,
you could probably
yeah.
You probably catch a fish with that mouth, too.
Yes. I have a bigger mouth than Big Mouth Billy Bass.
Yeah, that's if it's a survival game, I go with Virginia.
Okay, what if there is buffets on this island?
And we're just kind of chilling. Like if we have like drink service and they're bringing us, those. Remember when we stayed there in Key West, Virginia, and they brought us the frozen towels?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds nice.
We're laying on the beach. It's hot as the dickens. You know how it gets in the middle of summer.
Oh my gosh.
And this guy's walking around with a cooler and frozen towels.
And popsicles.
Oh, everybody on the beach got a frozen towel and a popsicle.
That was awesome.
Nice. Okay, an island like that.
An island like that, I'm going to go with you. Survival game, we're going with Virginia.
Okay, all
These
right.
have different,
I
different
get
angles. Who would you rather have go in and talk to management on behalf of you?
This is tricky.
Yeah.
This
Is it?
It
I'm
is
going
tri-
Virginia.
Really?
Yeah.
She's insane sometimes. If she's mad going into management.
No, I don't usually blow up to management.
Right. I think she'll be forceful, organized, and she'll present a more thoughtful argument.
I'll plan it out.
Yeah.
I'll think about it for days.
I'm a shoot by like a kind of, shoot by the hip kind of guy.
He gave you his answer.
Yeah, I hear you.
And that shoot by the hip comment, that just solidifies
Shoot by
it.
the hip or
Yeah.
shoot from the hip?
All right, you don't have to be mean about it. I mean, I think the list itself is mean. All right, you don't have to add on to it.
Okay, these are Jaybird's questions. I'm not
Okay.
making these up. These are all the ones he wanted the answer to from me about who would I choose, Virginia or Jaybird. Who would you rather rob a bank with?
Ooh.
Okay.
Keep in mind, she doesn't do well in uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, but you're accident prone.
Tit for tat, baby.
I'm going to go with Virginia on that.
Explain.
I feel like I could do it. I've watched The Italian Job. I feel like I could get in and get out.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Again, I think organization is key, having your wits about you. You're going to be in a stressful situation. And just even judging by the No Name Movie Game, Virginia keeps a cooler head when the pressure is on better.
Eye of the Tiger. I get
Yep.
it.
Or maybe I'm just a Kevin Spacey-like character in The Usual Suspects. You guys are going to have to watch it to figure out what I'm talking about.
I'll watch it and get back to you.
Yeah, maybe I'm doing that.
Who would you trust with a secret more? Virginia loves gossip. On that, I'm going to go with Jaybird.
Yeah, that's a smart move.
Who would you rather have help you find buried treasure?
She's going to complain a lot. She doesn't like that kind of stuff. I think enthusiasm's key.
I don't know. She likes things like what is that show where they run all over the globe?
The Amazing Race.
Amazing Race.
I love treasure. I love the idea of free stuff buried in the sand.
Yeah. I think she'd really be into that. I think she'd be great. I think Virginia on that one.
Keep in mind, I got a good sniffer. That can help.
You do have a good nose, but I mean, unless we're like looking for chicken nuggets.
Hey, that's treasure to some people.
They're old, but they're in the sand.
It's treasure for some
buried.
people.
Pirate nuggets.
These are 1983 McNuggets. Oh my gosh.
Who would you rather have defend you in court? Virginia. Kind of the same thing as in front of the boss.
I get that. I understand that one.
Who would you rather have give your eulogy? You, Jaybird.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Virginia's would be heartfelt and it would be tear-jerking. I think, she would put that there. We got a little bit more history together. So that part would be great. But I'm one of those people, I want my final... I want it to be fun and happy and want people laughing.
He'd make it entertaining.
And you'd make it entertaining. And it'd be funny. People would be laughing the whole time. So if I had to choose between, happy or thoughtful and sad, I'm going to go with happy, and that's why you're the better pick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I could make it happy. I'm sorry. I mean, Kevin's dead. It's pretty bad, guys.
And actually, I'm kind of pissed if you do make it happy. It's kind of weird, yeah. Jaybird can do it, you can't.
I mean, the children are going to have no father. I mean, how can we be happy?
And he died looking for chicken McNuggets with me.
He ate one of those funky nuggets.
That's how he died. I had to make it funny.
He got that instant salmonella.
And final question here. Who would Kevin choose, Virginia or Jaybird? Jaybird wanted me to answer. Who would you rather go into the restaurant business with? That is Virginia.
Damn.
Here's
that
the
one
thing.
hurts.
I bet it does. And let me tell you this. I would go into the business with Virginia, but I would hire you as a consultant. I think you have great food ideas, but food preparation, understanding what you got to do also to keep food at good temperatures. You're the kind of person that likes to have food sit out. And I don't know that I want to necessarily go into a restaurant business with somebody who prefers that with their food.
That's why I want those McNuggets.
I mean, how many lawsuits are we going to have in the first week, Virginia?
They don't make enough paper to print out all the health code violations.
So that, but you do have some really good ideas that you never follow up on. So we would take your ideas and then we'd implement them.
I like consultant. It sounds very fancy. Okay. I like it.
Yeah. In fact, today somebody just sent me a photo of that Cereality restaurant. They're now open all over South Florida. Years ago, you came up with that cereal-based restaurant idea.
Sure.
Yeah, I think before anybody was really doing it. Now other people are making tons of money off your ideas.
Yeah, such is life, my man.
But the blessing of it, though, if you would have done that, you'd have made all this money, your time would have been taken up, and we wouldn't have you in the morning.
Oh, if I make money, I'm gonna spend it on some really goofy stuff. we're gonna get that chocolate milk river.
Chocolate milk river.
And you hire a guy to keep it up. I know your complaint.
If it's outside, there's nothing that guy can do.
It would be inside.
There's going to be so many ants.
Dude, you need to watch Wonka. You don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, that's fantasy.
No, you could absolutely make a chocolate river. If you had enough money.
That wasn't a documentary, Virginia?
You could make a chocolate. You could totally make a chocolate. You could make that real.
Wonka, the biography.
It's
an A&E.
You're not invited.
Special.
You're not invited.
I knew it was going to turn into a fight.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned, West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, right now we have a pair of crashes to deal with here in Broward County. The first one, I-95 southbound at Southwest 10th Street. That's blocking part of the left lane. We also have a wreck on the Florida Turnpike southbound. That's at mile marker 49 in Hollywood. That's blocking the entire left lane. We're once again dealing with very heavy storms throughout South Florida and a lot of road flooding, especially on Atlantic Boulevard in Broward County. That's under the Sawgrass Expressway, shut down both eastbound and westbound due to the flooding. Make sure you exercise caution on the roadways this morning, and remember, when driving in the rain, headlights on, flashers off. For Traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
Hey Treasure Coast, this is Frank Gonzalez at Best Smith Kia with some big news during the Summers on Us sales event. For a while now, you've been hearing me offer new Kias up to 20% off. But I'm here today to announce that for a limited time only at Best Smith Kia, I'm increasing that discount and making your savings even bigger. Right now, at Best Smith Kia, get a brand new Kia for up to 30% off. You heard that right. For the first time ever, get a new Kia up to 30% off at Best Smith Kia. That's any new Kia in stock, any model, any color. Not 20%, not 25%, but up to 30% off at Best Smith Kia. This is a very limited time only special offer, so hurry today and get a new Kia up to 30% off while it lasts at Best Smith Kia in Fort Pierce or Best Smith Kia of Stewart, saving you the most on the Treasure Coast.
Offers on select models with approved credit. Example vehicle, new 2016 Ford Fit. Original price $22,820. See dealer for complete details. And 6/30/17.
Hey, West Palm Beach. Geico brings you advice from your ears.
Hello, I'm your ears. The very things transmitting this Geico commercial to you right now. I don't want to wax poetic, but I hear what you hear, including every note you miss while singing in the shower. And I've noticed that you sound more upbeat when you save money. So as your ears, I think you should switch to Geico. Here's what I've heard. All ears. Reason 1. Geico has been around for over 75 years and has a 97% customer satisfaction rating. Reason 2. Geico offers motorcycle, RV, and boat insurance. While boating, I promise to avoid swimmers here at all costs. Reason 3. Geico is the largest auto insurer in the state. It's a local thing to do. Reason 4. Geico has a local agent in your area who could help you find savings, like military or federal discounts. Reason 5. I lobe you. Get it?
So, West Palm Beach, take it from the ones who know you best and contact Geico online, over the phone, or at your local office.
Moving doesn't have to stress you out. You have the same team that I had when I moved, same team that Jay Bird had, same team that so many of my friends have used. Even my grandmother used them, and she still to this day talks about how amazing her move was. Greek Moving and Storage does it like nobody else. They are full service. They are professional. They're happy to be there. They look good. They smell good. It is unlike any moving team you've ever seen. They're the superheroes of moving, and they're the official mover of the Miami Marlins. So call them today. If you've got a move coming up, Star Greek on your mobile phone for a free quote. That's Star Greek, or go online, GreekMoving.com. They'll come to your place. They'll pack everything for you. Then they'll move it. Then they'll unpack it. Even the kitchen and the bathroom, taking all the boxes with them. And right now, Greek Rewards pays you cash when you tell your friends to use Greek. Yeah, it's a referral system that puts cash in your pocket. Press Star Greek on your mobile phone and get ready for your best move ever.
Hey, right now's the time to shop early during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale and save up to $500 store-wide on the best brands. We love them all. Right now during their 4th of July sale, save up to $300 on brands like Hampton and Rhodes and Serta. Plus, make your sleep the best ever with up to $300 good towards a pillow, mattress frame, or mattress protector with select mattress purchases. So shop early and don't miss their best financing offer of 0% APR for 6 years. You can start sleeping happy for as little as $15 a month. 72 entire months of sleeping interest-free. Just call 866-780-6220 for credit costs and terms subject to credit approval. And during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale, you can save up to $200 on select adjustable bases and get up to 2 free pillows. You know how much I love my adjustable base. Perfect for binge watching my favorite shows or getting lost in a fab book. So shop early during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale. Mattress Firm. Save money. Sleep happy.
Are you looking to sell your car, truck, or SUV? CarDrop has you covered. Come visit us in Boynton Beach or our brand new location in Pompano, and we'll give you top dollar for your car. Conveniently located across the street from CarMax. Google CarDrop and call today. CarDrop, we pay the most.
Hey, here's the deal. You know, when you start to get a little bit older, you wake up and you're like going, oh, I need 2 cups of coffee, not just 1, because you just don't have the energy that you used to have. One of the reasons is because your hormones, you're losing those. Yeah, when you were younger, in your teenage years, in your 20s, you used to have ample amounts of hormones, but then they start to go away. It starts to slow you down physically, and with your body, you start to lose some of the lean muscle mass that you had, and that's replaced by fat. So your physique doesn't look as good as it did. For guys, after the age of 25, every single year you replace 1 pound of muscle with 1 pound of fat every single year. So by the time you're 30, you have 5 less pounds of muscle and 5 more pounds of fat. One way to combat that is hormone replacement therapy at Wellington Anti-Aging. Tell you what, it is not necessarily how many years you've been on the planet, but it is physiologically how old your body is, and they can slow down that process. Go see everything they got to offer, including the hormone replacement therapy online. It's WellingtonAntiAging.com. That's WellingtonAntiAging.com.
When terminally ill patients need high acuity care, Vitas Healthcare offers a full suite of services provided by a team of clinicians wherever the patient resides. Doctors are assured acute symptom management from inpatient hospice beds to routine care at home. Patients and families are assured the same compassionate care they've come to expect from Vitas. Refer today. Don't delay. Call 888-VITAS-80 or go to Vitas.com. That's VITAS.com. First licensed in 1980.
It takes more than a roof to make sure your home is covered. Farmers Insurance has over 89 years of knowledge and experience, so you can protect what's important to you. Learn more at farmers.com.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
For responsive legal help, call Anna Jar Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, I will tell you, it looks like David Spade had some major drama over the weekend. Why were cops called to his home? What happened? The full story coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Tomorrow morning, 7:40, make sure you're here. We have a big announcement. A major life change is going to be happening for one member of the KVJ Show. And we definitely want you all to know about it.
Juicy.
Tomorrow morning, 7:40. Be here to hear it.
KVJ, dirt of the day. It's the KVJ, dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in a second, I will tell you about the drama that shook down at David Spade's home over the weekend. Before we get into that, though, looks like A-Rod is being blackmailed. What?
Okay.
I know you're not a big fan of A-Rod. I guess this chick that he dated back in 2014, who has text messages that went back and forth between her and A-Rod, is asking for $600,000 or she's going to release the text messages that Alex Rodriguez had sent her.
Can you legally do that? That's blackmail.
No, of course it's blackmail. A-Rod is standing firm and says he will not pay a dime. Instead, he and his legal team are preparing to take this to the federal authorities and the local police and prosecute her to the fullest extent of the law.
Okay, I know what's on that. I know what's on these.
What is on these text messages?
Guarantee these are the top 3 things that are on there.
Okay.
You've got him talking major trash about Jeter. He says bashing Jeter.
Oh, that's so good.
He's got that. Guarantee there's embarrassing selfies of him posing and flexing.
Oh, I hope so.
And then I'm going to say he sent some private pictures.
You think
Yeah.
the A-Rod?
I do.
Rod?
Anytime you think there's no way somebody would ever do that, he'd be so stupid. Think Tiger Woods. Think Tiger Woods. You think no one would ever be that dumb?
He wouldn't throw it all away.
Think Tiger Woods.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's definitely talking trash about Jeets.
Oh, I hope there's dong pictures. I hope he talks trash. I don't know if we'll ever see them.
That's why she's blackmailing him.
Well, this is drama. After calling a truce, Brandi Glanville has kicked up her fight again with Leanne Rimes. Now, the back history of this is Brandi and Eddie were married for like 10 years. Eddie cheated on Brandi with Leanne Rimes. And then, so there's a lot of bitterness between these two women. I think now it's kicked back up again. And Brandi Glanville predicts that when the 10-year mark of Leanne and Eddie's marriage hits, that Eddie will leave her and take half of her money. And she went on E! Entertainment Television and did this whole interview about it, that she's so excited that when the 10-year mark hits, he leaves her and takes half her money. She's so excited because they'll never have to see her again.
Oh, wow.
She said that on E! So, yeah, that fight is kicked back up again big time.
That's because nobody was talking about Glanville.
Yep.
Oh, gotta go on there and talk about an old story.
Well, Glanville got kicked off the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because she was too much drama. You know you're drama if you're too much drama for the Real Housewives.
She did. What was the dating show that Glanville did? She was on one with the Situation. What was that called?
I don't know. You're setting me up for a
No,
snore.
I'm just saying.
You are setting me up for a snore.
Yeah, I heard it
I
coming.
can smell it.
I heard it
You don't
coming.
care about Glanville.
I'm asking.
I feel it coming. I feel it coming, baby.
That's pretty, Kevin.
Thank you.
Finally here, David Spade got robbed over the weekend. He is the latest celebrity to be hit by burglars. They apparently knew how to disable his home security system, and that's exactly what they did. They made it just completely look like nobody was in the home. The security system did not go off. It did not alert the police or the company that runs it. And they knew right what to go for. There was a safe, I guess, in his house that contained cash and jewelry and even some heirlooms that belonged to his mother. All told, they say they made off with about $80,000 worth of David Spade's stuff. These celebrities, they keep getting hit, and a lot of times it's because they're posting on social media where they are and what they're doing, and these burglars go, oh, look, David Spade's out of the country.
They're not in gated communities? I just don't understand. This baffles me.
I think that sometimes, even if you have a gated community, there are ways around it.
Well, I know of some famous people that live in PGA, not because I'm friends with them, just because it's out in the open. There are certain athletes that you could just drive right up there, and these are nice, big, fancy houses, but there's no gate there.
All you need, Kevin, is like a work truck or a work van.
Or a clipboard.
And a clipboard and a uniform and some work boots. And a lot of times, I don't think the security is that tight.
Maybe not.
Give me 5 famous people. I could probably get into 2 of their houses just with a clipboard. Oh, yeah.
I don't think you could get in if the front door was unlocked.
Oh, I could. I could.
Okay.
Give me the challenge.
All right.
Little face.
Yeah, little.
And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day, brought to you by Job Fair South Florida. If you're looking for a job, this is the perfect place for you. Tons of employers will be there with gigs for you. All you have to do is show up with your resume. It's June 19th at the Harriet Himmel City Place. Log on to jobfairsouthflorida.com.
Some celebrities having a birthday here today. On this beautiful day, June 7th, 2017. Say what up, happy birthday to Bill Hader, formerly of SNL.
He's awesome. He's got a great show called Documentary Now with Fred Armisen. Very, very good.
Turning 39 today. Michael Cera from Arrested Development, also Juno, is turning 29. Anna Kournikova, Miami resident, is 36 today.
Oh, my gosh.
She does it for one person in the studio. Can you tell who?
I've always had a crush on her.
He has a particular set of skills. His name is...
Liam Neeson.
He's 65 today.
Okay.
Iggy Azalea, a lot of people accuse her of having fake humps and bumps.
What, the booty's fake?
Yeah.
A lot of people say that the booty is fake, and they pulled up pictures of the booty before she started to be a pop star. The booty was smaller.
She's claiming she gets a lot of that from twerking. That booty becomes like that from the dancing.
Yeah, I think
and, and my boobs are real.
I don't know. I mean, I do see a lot in the gym. I mean, there are some women that they spend an inordinate amount of time on squats and those kind of like butt building exercises.
Kevin, they all get surgical help. They all do.
Butt implants?
Do they?
They all do. I'm telling you.
Here's what I'd like to see. Is there a woman out there that has a perfectly round buttocks that they just built in the gym without anything? Send us that photo right now, and we'd like to see and prove it.
And the super
Prove
teeny
Virginia
tiny
wrong.
waist.
Yeah, send that too.
I know it can happen, but I'm telling you, these celebrities, the Kardashians, all of them, they all do it. They remove fat from the middle, and they put it in the butt, and maybe some of them get an implant, maybe some of them don't. But I'm telling you.
So you think that it's not legit? It's not God-given?
I do not believe that Iggy Azalea is 100% natural.
Huh. All right.
I mean, is the fake butt a common thing now? Where you're getting the booty?
I don't know of anybody that has it.
I've never heard of one person that's had it. Not
Because
one.
they don't tell you. People don't tell you. Hey, Jay-Bird, nice to meet you. I have a fake butt.
I feel like that's something people would tell me, actually.
You think so? Rapper Fetty Wap turning 26 today, too.
A lot of people call it the Brazilian butt lift now. So if you see that...
Seems painful.
Brazilian butt lift.
Look, beauty is pain, Jay-Bird.
That's why just growing old and ugly is so much more peaceful. Isn't it? You know. Yeah, I may be losing a step, but I'm at least at peace with
You
it.
sound like you've really just given up.
Well, what are you gonna do? Father time, it gets everybody, Mama. It gets everybody.
It gets everybody. It gets everybody. Also, I want to say a little birthday shout out to Austin. It says here that his birthday is coming up on Saturday. Do a little shout out for him today. His name is
Austin.
Yeah, Austin. Also, another one for CJ Duvall, turning 14, going into high school this coming school year.
CJ.
And they sent in a photo as well on KVJ TV. You can see it, kvjshow.com, or go to our YouTube channel and watch that. Talking about the big old butts. I guess we just had one of the Kardashians, Kim, Kanye. They did a little vacation in the Bahamas. How much did they lay out for the exclusive private island in the Bahamas? I will let you know the dirt on that coming up next on the KVJ Show.
The club isn't the best place to find the lovers, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room. Now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, come on, be I'm in love with your body. Come on, be my baby. Come on, be I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
So, what does that sound like when you hear it on Carpool Karaoke?
Nice. Is it the best place to find the lovers? At the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour, and how your family is doing okay. It's a sacred turn. Yeah, I told you it's a sexy song. I told you it's a sexy song. Oh, I'm in love with the shape of you. The push and pull like a grind on it. Grind on it, James. I want to see you work it. You can't not.
Oh, there you go.
I need to see this video.
Yeah, it's up on our Twitter at KVJ Show if you want to go check it out.
I'm going right now.
Yeah. We're talking about the big old butts on celebrities. Real, fake? Is it real, fake? That's the question. Kim Kardashian and Kanye, she brought her big old bootay to the Bahamas not too long ago. And, of course, when they do it, they do the private island thing.
I mean, that's the way to do it. I mean, you know, Kanye's been going through a bunch of stuff mentally recently anyway. He don't want to be around people. So, yeah, you rent the whole island. You don't have to have a single conversation with a single random that you don't want to talk to.
Yeah, I don't hang in these circles, but I guess I just didn't know. I didn't know. You can, wow, I guess there's just... Like, to me, I go to the Bahamas and rent a room. I didn't know that you can go rent an island.
I go to the Bahamas and I share a room with my buddy.
Right.
You go to the Bahamas and you look for a campground.
How much do you think it cost? Let me give you a quick little rundown of what they got. They got to the island in 4 private planes. They went from Los Angeles to Marsh Harbor and the Abaco Islands.
4?
Yep.
Was like one plane for the booty?
I think her and Kanye were on one, but I think they had, you know, they always travel as a clan.
Oh, the whole family went.
Yeah.
That booty is fake. If there's any booty that would be fake, it would be Kim K's, right?
I agree. I think that she's definitely had some work done to that butt.
They had a charter boat take them to Baker's Bay. About $190 for up to 4 passengers, just to let you know on that.
Okay.
They said that the place where they stayed, they got their own exclusive island, a luxurious villa home complete with separate floors for each family.
Wow.
Any idea how much they spent?
How long were they there?
4 days.
4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say 200,000.
200,000 total. Jaber, what's your guess here?
900,000. I don't know.
Okay.
The only thing more annoying hearing celebrities that annoy the hell out of you is hearing annoying celebrities do fancy pants stuff. Oh, I've got this and I've got that. Ugh, so unlikable.
You sound like Aunt Ann.
I'm sorry.
So unlikable.
So unlikable.
Yeah.
You sound like Aunt Ann talking about Kevin.
$440,000, about $110,000 a day. That's what you're looking to spend.
Wow.
If you wanted to go and have the same kind of weekend that Kim and Kanye did in the Bahamas. Now, I didn't even realize this. There's like Johnny Depp, I guess, owns an island in the Bahamas.
He does. Yep, I saw it. He has a whole entire island.
How many celebrities own islands in the Bahamas? Like, I didn't even know you could rent them. I didn't really know you could buy them. It's just crazy.
Doesn't your boy David Copperfield have an island?
He does. There's a bunch of them. Some are big, some are small, but there are literally hundreds and hundreds of islands in the Bahamas.
Wow.
And they're all either privately owned or owned by a celebrity or owned by a resort.
But you can tell, though, the people that rent the island compared to the ones that own the island. If you're a renter, you're looked down upon. If you're renting it.
There are private clubs. My friend was telling me because he got invited to one because one of his ex-girlfriends does the marketing for the islands. She lives on the island. So it's this exclusive country club on an island.
Whoa.
It's like $100,000 just to be like a member. And then you still have to pay on top of that to go. It's like the elite of the elite.
It sounds so annoying and not enjoyable at all.
Next level.
Ugh. Next
That
level.
doesn't sound enjoyable?
No,
Oh,
man.
it sounds awesome.
It's too fancy pants. It's too over the top fancy pants. Give me some real people. That's too much ass kissing. I don't like it.
Who's asking you kissing?
They're
You're on a-
kissing yours.
But that's what I'm saying. It's too much.
No, I mean, at your beck and call, all these girls are like, Jaybird, what can we get for you? Frozen popsicles on the beach?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
I peel you a grape?
I mean,
Would
that-
you like champagne? Here's a whole bottle.
That part's
that
cool.
would be awesome.
That part's cool.
Right. Normally people just rip me apart. I'd love a little ass kissing.
Jaybird, these hot girls are going to stand
Yeah.
here and fan you while you lay out on
It'd
the
be fantastic. I never get respect anywhere.
beach. It'd be
This
awesome.
would be unreal.
I respect you, man.
I didn't know this. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill got their own island in the Bahamas.
I believe it.
And they were just featured in Architectural Digest. They've got a feature on what it looks like. And to get an idea, like if you are a celebrity and you got this kind of money, a lot of times when you go in to buy an island in the Bahamas, there's nothing there. It's just bare land. And so when they took over their own private island, there's no city. So, I mean, you're not going to walk in with like water and FPL and all that kind of stuff.
You got to set it all
You got to set
up.
all that up yourself. And so they had to do all that stuff, their water, electricity, all that, before they even started building. And you ought to just see the photos of this. Like, it looks like their own resort on their own private island. Like, wow.
Somebody invited me to one year, and we went over to this guy's private island. Now, he had a shanty on this island. It was not fancy.
Still.
But he was telling us about how difficult it is because they have to fly in all their supplies.
Yeah.
Everything has to come by plane. And
Wow.
what they do is they drop the supplies. They don't even land the plane because the island wasn't big enough to land a big plane.
Really?
They drop them, and he had to swim out and get his stuff.
Oh, that's so wild.
Well, I don't want to brag. I got a buddy of mine who
crazy.
took me over to Singer Island and had a couple drinks. Pretty fun time.
Dang. Yeah, now that's what I can relate to. Man, that's Bahamas nonsense. That's crazy stuff, huh?
It's different level. Just the crazy amounts of money that people spend.
Yeah.
It's fun to peek in.
You know what's just fascinating? People have that much money in the first place.
Well,
That's
you know
what blows my mind.
We
It's
should
like,
play the lottery this
wow.
week because I think it's getting up there.
Do you want to go in as a group?
Yes.
Yeah, Powerball's real big. $375 million, I think, is the minimum payment you'll get.
We could buy an island, boys.
I don't know why, but I'm seeing 3. 3 is just, it's like hitting me over with like a hammer.
$375 million.
No, the number 3. It's flashing. It's just the 3.
You know you need more than just one number.
I'm just telling you. I know how the lottery works. I know it's not war.
I'll go in there. I'll do some picks. Give me some more numbers besides 3 later.
Okay, 3 is coming in real clear
All
right
right,
now.
I'll
Hopefully
put-
something else will come later.
I'll put 3 in all of our picks.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got to do it. $375 million
Do we-
for tonight's drawing.
Do we let Denny's in on it, or is it just us 3?
Oh no, we have to let Suits in on it too.
Yeah,
but we'll like give Suits like 3% because he's new.
A lot of threes in this.
It's something.
Yeah, you get the 3, the 3%.
Coming up here in a couple minutes, we're just having some fun yesterday. If you have an iPhone, there's a feature, and it's called predictive texting. And when you go to send a message back, and it's kind of funny because you know how Jaybird always tries to like say the next word that comes out of my mouth, and he'll try to predict what I'm going to
say. Yeah.
Next. It's kind of, in a sense, annoying when someone's doing it. So imagine what it does is when you're trying to text, it tries to do the same thing, and it gives you 3 suggestions to say, hey, maybe this is the next word you want to say.
I love that thing because it saves me time. I just go, oh, yeah, that's one of the words I was going to use.
I don't like it. It's too much. Man.
I love it.
But we were having fun with it, saying, okay, what would it sound like if you did a message only using predictive text and you could only pick one of the 3 words that your iPhone gave you? Well, Jaybird decided to try it out with Aunt Ann.
Because she got a new phone now.
And so
she got the fancy phone. She's in the fancy phone world.
what does a predictive text message with Aunt Ann sound like? We got that for you coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777.
This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned, West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. We're dealing with a couple of trouble spots in Broward County this morning. The first one is on the 595 westbound. That's an accident that's blocking 2 left lanes. As you approach US 441, stop-and-go traffic all the way back to Federal Highway. Your delay about 15 to 20 minutes to that area this morning. We also have a crash in Dania Beach. That's I-95 southbound just before Griffin Road. That blocking the right lane. And as a result of heavy storms, a lot of flooding on on your roadways out there, especially in the area of Atlantic Boulevard. Both eastbound and westbound is shut down under the Sawgrass Expressway due to heavy flooding, and more of that throughout South Florida in Palm Beach, Broward, and the Treasure Coast. Make sure you give yourself a little extra time getting to work this morning and navigating those very slick roadways. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
17 sold, 1714, 84 months, 4.99% APR, 1418 for 1K finance through Olive Bank. It includes tax, tag, title, registration, and $799.95 dealer with approved 740 plus credit score. Must qualify for all incentives. Expires 6/3/17.
If you're living paycheck to paycheck, need a new Kia, but don't have any money, could you just use a lucky break to brighten your week or life? It's West Palm Beach Kia's Credit Doesn't Matter Lucky Break Summers on Us sales event. New 17 Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month, and we'll pay all your startup fees. You pay nothing down, and we want your trade even if you owe $10,000 more than it's worth. Other dealers say sorry. West Palm Beach Kia says yes, yes, yes. New Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month with not one penny down. This is not a lease. You own it, and we pay all your fees. Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month with not one penny down, and you own it. It's the lucky break you've been waiting for. Only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
The pros at Body Details True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal know just how important permanently smooth, sexy, prickle-free skin is here in South Florida. So this month, they're giving you even more incentive to make the best decision of your life. Right now, you can save up to 70% off laser hair removal at Body Details. They've got amazing locations throughout South Florida with convenient night and weekend hours. Plus, they're the only company with a completely free lifetime guarantee. All you need to do is visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com and schedule your free consultation today.
At Metro PCS, we let the numbers do the talking. 4. Enjoy a reliable 4G LTE network that's faster than Sprint. 2. Get 2 free smartphones when you switch to Metro PCS. 99. The percentage of people in the U.S. covered by Metro PCS. Get 2 free Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime smartphones when you switch. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network are active on Metro PCS in past 90 days. Coverage claim based on talk text coverage. Speed claim from downloads. See store for details, terms and conditions.
Land ho! I see 4,000 new vehicles to discover. Johnny, are Regal's having a sale? S-A-L-E, not S-A-I-L. What do you see in that telescope? I see the Fountain of Youth. Let me see that. That's a water cooler.
It's a Rico's Drive and Discover sales event. Drive Wrangler Unlimiteds from $26,999 and discover huge savings on over 4,000 other Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiats.
You gotta go Rigo.
Plus tax, tag, title, dealer installed options, $799 dealer fee, rebates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
Greg, why are you listening to the walls with that stethoscope?
Shh, Hewlett Man, I'm trying to hear if I have termites.
You know Hewlett offers a free Healthy Home termite inspection.
I'm sure they're just in there eating away. Now I need to have my house tinted. I'll have to pack up, move out. Oh, my.
Relax. Hewlett's no-tent termite service means no evacuation, no food removal, no pet boarding, and no stress. Guaranteed. Go to bugs.com. Unless you don't mind being eaten out of house and home.
I think those termites have eaten enough.
Just call Hewlett.
Hey, this summer, students, you might be taking a little bit of time trying to think about where you're going to continue your education after high school. Well, let me suggest Lynn University. You know, maybe it's something that you're overlooking, but maybe you shouldn't, because did you realize that Lynn University is one of the most innovative schools in the entire region? U.S. News and World Report puts it in the top 3, and Lynn is also ranked in the top 10 most diverse universities in the entire country. So you don't have to leave South Florida to get a great international perspective. They got a lot of international students that come to Boca Raton. Why? Because it's beautiful here. Why would you want to leave? And the innovation is amazing. My daughter goes to Lynn University. When she got there, they gave her an iPad. On her iPad, she had things she needs, like some of her textbooks. She got her syllabus. Her grades even come up on her iPad. And that iPad makes it great for you. And if you're a busy professional, you get the flexibility you need where you can complete your degree or earn a master's degree either online on campus, or you can do a combination of both. You don't got to leave South Florida. And if you're a busy professional, you stay right here and get that degree you want and need. Just go online to lynn.edu, lynn.edu.
Log on to WRMF.com and click to watch the exciting Kravis on Broadway season preview and enter to win a chance to join me, Tracy St. George, at the Tony Watch Party at the Regional and City Place this Sunday at 6. Enjoy past appetizers, fab cocktails, all while we watch the Tonys live and qualify for season tickets to Kravis on Broadway.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Who is looking for a new car? Well, the time has come now. Lou Backwell, Pompano Beach Chevrolet, baby. Oh, yeah. The weather is awful. Maybe you're driving around in a terrible car that's not safe. Safety's huge, y'all. Lou Backwell, Pompano Beach Chevrolet. They've got used and brand new cars available, and they got great deals. All you got to do is go there, sit down with my man Howard. He's the general manager over there. He is awesome. He's such a personable guy, and he knows that you're coming because I've told them. KVJ Nationers, they are going there. He's great to talk to, and what he can do is you can tell him what your finances are, and he's going to point you in the right direction and get you the deal that's comfortable for you and your family, and you're going to get a car that you actually like. Their physical address is 1801 West Atlantic Boulevard, Pompano Beach in Broward County. Just go in there and at the very least, test drive one of their cars. They got a beautiful lot with so many different cars. They got it all there, baby. Howard, without a doubt, wants to put money back into your pockets. So from family cars to SUVs, sporty Camaros, Corvettes, they've got it all. And they're award-winning. They've had the most award-winning vehicle lineup the last 2 years running, so they nail it. Go in there today or this week and ask for Howard. Lou Backwell, Pompano Beach Chevrolet. Find new roads.
MD Now Urgent Care. Exceptional care. Less than the emergency room. MDNow.com.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by JCPenney.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. Rain continues on this Wednesday. Very heavy rain again today, and flood warnings now in effect for Palm Beach County. Southern Palm Beach County from Forest Hill Boulevard all the way south through Boca Raton and northeast Broward County. Local roads are flooded. Be very careful driving on this Wednesday. Rain will continue throughout the day with 2 to 4 inches total.
Get to their Love Dad sale and find the perfect gifts for Dad this Father's Day. Find great spotlight deals like select solid St. John's Bay polos for $8.99, shorts for $12.99, and 50% off exertion apparel for him. That's getting your pennies worth. JCPenney.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Got that KVJ Volunteer Army getting back together. I love this. It is a group of community warriors making South Florida a better place to live. Now, we wanted to make it easy for you because we realize you don't have a lot of free time, and we realize sometimes, yes, even though you'd like to give back to your community, it's tough, it's difficult, too many hoops to jump through. No hoops here. You go online, you sign up just so we know that you're going to be there. It takes about 8 seconds, kvjshow.com, and then you just show up at the event that's going to be coming up Saturday, June 17th, starts at 8 a.m. We only need you for 2 hours. You're done at 10 a.m., and you get free breakfast from McDonald's. Bring the kids as well to Barwick Park in Delray Beach. We're going to be planting trees, cleaning up the green space, all kinds of litter, just making it look like a better place. So if you want to be a part of the KVJ Volunteer Army, make sure you go and sign up right now at kvjshow.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
A little bit of fun with something called predictive texting. It's available on the iPhone, and if you go and turn it on, and you can underneath your settings, it will give you 3 word options every time you go to text somebody because it thinks it knows what you want to say. So what would happen if you actually took its recommendations and that's it? You didn't come up with your own words, you just used the ones that they provided for you. How nonsensical would your text sound?
Pretty nonsensical.
So what we've got here is a little bit of a text thread. This is what happened when Jaybird tried this with his Aunt Ann.
Now, she got a new phone, the fancy phone. She's up with the modern technology
She got
now.
an iPhone?
Yeah, so she's in it, baby. So she's taking pictures with it now. She's learning all the little tricks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Jaybird is going to be doing the part of him, and I'm going to be doing the part of Aunt Ann here.
You're really going to step in it, aren't you?
Well, I mean, somebody's got to. I mean, I don't know how else we're going to do this.
It's got to be Smug's Bunny.
Okay, so this is the text thread that Jaybird sent to Aunt Ann yesterday.
You are having fun with your hair, but it's just making me mad.
What's the matter with my hair?
What's up with your glasses and your socks?
Huh? Did I leave them at your place or something? I have my glasses.
Yes, we can reschedule your family and your brother.
Are you okay? You seem distraught again.
Again.
You seem distraught again.
How many times are you distraught in a week?
Again.
I think we're all distraught, aren't we? We're all going through something on this planet. Then I write back, no, I love it, and it's not like I want to go back. Wait, hold on, let me say that again. No, I love it. It's not like I want to go get back on my face.
Pick up your phone.
Okay, I'm going to try to get my hair done tomorrow, but I'll probably just let you be a kid.
Answer your damn phone, Jaybird.
She starts blowing up my phone.
Yeah.
She thinks I was going through an episode or something.
And here's the message she left on his phone.
Hey, Jason, what the hell is going on here? Why are you talking about my hair? What's wrong with you? Are you drunk now? You got me so confused. What do you mean reschedule with my brothers? My brothers are all in Rhode Island. What the hell are you talking about? You're scaring me. Give me a call as soon as you can.
My brothers are in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I tried it with a couple of people yesterday. They were all confused. Like, what are you talking about?
It makes it so nonsensical to the point where some people start to drop off. They're like, all right, I don't even want to talk to you.
That's the thing, yeah.
I did it to Mags because she had just texted me. We were finishing up our work day, and she's, it's summer break now, so every day is Entertain Mags Day. And she had texted me, Mom, when are you going to be home? And I started it with, okay, so I can see you in a few days.
She wanted to see you right away.
A few days.
What? What?
And then I was writing things like, the best thing to say to me is, it was so good to me. She just lost her stuff.
When I get text messages from people, I either think they're drunk or they're having a meltdown of some sort.
I came home, and so me and Mags did it to Panda from the house, because now she's in on it.
Okay, yeah.
She loved that.
A big part of the fun is when you're sitting there and you got a group of people, because we were having a blast doing it, because I was asking Virginia and Jaybird. It's kind of like Mad Libs.
Yes.
Because I'm like going, okay, here's your 3 options. Here's your 3 words, and you pick a word, and then after about maybe 10 words, you stop and you got a sentence and you text somebody.
I did it with Denny's. I had him pick all the words for me. It makes it a lot better if you have a partner.
Yeah, it's fun.
So do it that way. Mess with somebody today. If you got a great text thread conversation, do a screenshot, send it to us so we can post some of these up on our Facebook page and also on our website, mail at kvjshow.com.
But when your husband starts freaking out and thinking you had a stroke, you do have to call him and tell him you didn't have a stroke.
Or if your aunt thinks you're distraught again, they can pick up the phone.
Again. Coming up here about this time tomorrow, 7:40 on the KVJ show, we're going to be making a big announcement from one member of the KVJ show. Big old life-changing type of announcement.
It's massive.
Yeah, we've had many of them here on the
big.
show. So going to be announcing another one coming up this time tomorrow, just about 24 hours from now. Big story that's going viral. It's from Florida here, Sebring. The story about this mom. And I guess it kind of has South Florida ties, because she says when she was a little girl, her dad, I think, worked on the Jupiter Police Force. And they used to go out, and you know what sometimes happens when you work for Jupiter Police and in South Florida, you go out and you have to deal with reptiles and the such.
Gotcha.
And so when she was a young girl, she would go out and kind of like handle this kind of stuff with her dad. And so now she is trying to teach her young child about reptiles, and she's got this small little rat snake. Just a dinky little thing.
Not poisonous.
It's not poisonous, small little teeth, and she has got a 1-year-old kid. The kid is kind of like in its little high chair jumper or whatever, and she holds kind of like the rat snake out that's in a dustpan, and the kid goes and touches it, and the snake lunges at the kid, and the kid starts crying. She put it up on Facebook because, of course, she's
They have to, Kev. Everyone's
got
gonna
to put all this kind of stuff up there, and of course, people start losing their mind, and now they want her to be hit with child abuse charges.
It didn't break the skin either, by the way.
That seems to be the big question.
It just startled the kid.
The mom herself is saying that she's got no regrets, and here's a little bit of the audio of her talking about why she decided to do this. And she's laughing.
My intent was never to hurt her. It had bitten me and my son and didn't leave a mark several times. So I thought it was a good opportunity to introduce her without actually getting hurt. His teeth are too small to actually puncture the skin. So he's very harmless. And she's not scared of snakes, but she doesn't want to touch them either. So that was my goal. People are too sensitive and don't bother to ask why. They just think that I hurt my child intentionally, if people that know me know that I would never hurt my children.
Okay. Is it child abuse? Do you have a right to do this kind of form of parenting? I know a lot of parents are going to be like, that's extreme. You don't have to traumatize a kid to get the message across about snakes.
Okay, so did your parents ever put a mask on and scare you just to goof around? Never?
No.
Oh, neither did mine.
My parents never did that kind of stuff.
My dad did.
Yeah.
And it's not cool to do that, but that is harmless compared to, I think scaring your kid with a snake is stupid. Why would you do that?
Yeah, it's not my cup of soda. I wouldn't do that. If I had kids, I would not feel comfortable doing that. But if the snake didn't bite, I just seen some of the comments of people saying DCF should take the kids away and the mom doesn't love that. Do I think that was stupid? Yeah, I think it was stupid. Do I think the kids need to be taken away? No, I don't.
Well, and it seems like a lot of parents do this stuff where they want to do something that's self-serving to get attention on social media, and I think that's more of what it was.
Yeah, she's laughing.
Yeah, she's laughing about it. She's hoping maybe she's going to get a viral video. Well, guess what? She did, and she's a big part of discussion. So do you think this is like maybe child abuse? Should she have the kid taken away, or is what she got dumb but okay? 877-979-WRMF. You can sound off now.
I had a dream, we were sipping whiskey neat, highest floor of the Bowery, and I was high enough. Somewhere along the lines, we stopped seeing eye to eye. You were staying out all night, and I had enough. No, I don't wanna know where you've been or where you're going, but I know I won't be home, and you'll be on your own. Who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning? Who's gonna rock you when the sun won't let you sleep? Who's waking up to drive you home when you're drunk and all alone? Who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning? I had a dream, we were back to 17, summer nights and the libertines, never growing up. I'll take with me the Polaroids and the memories, but you know I'm gonna leave behind the worst of us. Who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning? Who's gonna rock you when the sun won't let you sleep? Who's waking up to drive you home when you're drunk and all alone? Who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning? It ain't me. No, it ain't me. No, it ain't me. No, who's gonna walk you through the dark side of the morning? It ain't me.
Well, a lot of people going crazy about this Sebring mom that took the rat snake and held it out for her 1-year-old to touch it. The 1-year-old does. The 1-year-old flips out. The mom laughs. It was a Facebook video. And, of course, people go crazy on her saying, get DCF on the phone and take away that kid.
That's a little harsh, but the mom is an idiot. Let's just go ahead and say that. Anybody who does that to their own child and terrorizes them like that, you're an idiot.
Well, you're putting it out there yourself. You're uploading it. You're laughing.
You're laughing. Come on.
You're expecting everyone to laugh with you,
It's
and
a
they're
baby.
not.
The baby's one. It's not like you're messing with a 13-year-old, which I think is fun. It's a baby.
Yeah, the kids just trying to figure out shapes and colors at this point.
We got a text in. Somebody said, perfect example of why everything is not for the public. The fact that she uploaded it shows it was for attention. She should have just kept it between family and friends.
Agreed. Completely agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Got Lauren on here from Lantana, and your mom kind of did the same thing, showing you snakes when you were little?
Yes.
Okay.
My mom used to introduce us to garden snakes, grass snakes.
Okay. And do you think it helped teach you a lesson? Was she doing kind of like what this mom in Sebring was doing?
Well, I guess it was her point, but we were way too young to understand the difference in good snakes and bad snakes.
Yeah.
So actually, about a year after we were introduced to grass and garden snakes, my brother was out by our lake and reached down and grabbed a snake, and it was a water moccasin.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
They don't play.
I had to take him to the hospital. He spent like 4 days in the hospital, IVs in both arms. I mean, he was like 7. This is even a child that young, like you said, just trying to distinguish shapes and colors, and you don't
Right.
know what's not.
Don't ever do anything maybe where your kids are reaching out for a snake because
No.
they may take it as like, okay, I can reach out and touch
Just
snakes. It's not
let
going to
them-
be that bad.
They should think that every snake is going to possibly hurt you and be poisonous. Because
Yeah.
if they don't know the difference of the colors and all that, just assume that every snake is bad and get away from them.
Oh man, those water moccasins, they are not afraid of humans. They will stay right up there. They'll follow humans sometimes. If you're in their area, they don't sweat us at all.
Yeah. And one thing a lot of people are making note of, and I'm trying to get it myself, snakes are venomous, not poisonous.
Oh, Kevin.
And it drives people absolutely crazy when you say that they're
They're
poisonous.
okay, snakes
Losing their
so
mind.
snakes are poisonous, not venomous.
No, the other way around.
I know. I just like to annoy.
Somebody just drove off the road.
I know.
They're so upset.
Kevin, I can't believe you.
Venomous, you idiot.
Snakes are offended.
Cade is on here from Palm City, and Cade is one of those people that thinks that she should be charged and DCF should be called. Why, Cade? Hello, Cade.
The snakes got him.
Kate said, you know what? I was really emotional. I called the radio station, and then when it's an open forum,
I gave my real name, damn it.
Yeah.
I don't feel that strong
There's not
about
many
it.
Cades in Palm City, so everyone's going to know it's me.
What was
and
the comment? Just he didn't agree?
He wants DCF
DCF
called.
called DCF, yeah. So there he goes, oh, I don't know.
Never mind. Don't call him.
Yeah. You got Lisa on here from Lake Worth with her thoughts on this about the Sebring mom that presented a small baby rat snake to her small little baby. What are your thoughts on this, Lisa?
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Listen, I worked in an animal shelter for 30 years, and for me, having the experience of touching snakes or having a ferret or a dog or a cat, anything like that, was amazing for me. And I wanted the same opportunities for my kids. So I taught my kids to respect the animals because a lot of times people don't do that. So I already taught my kids at a responsible age, from when they were young, to respect the animals. So if one of my kids got bit by one of the animals that I fostered in my home, it was their own fault, and that's how I felt because I taught my kids to respect them. So if you put yourself in that position, then expect, depending on how you teach them.
So do you think what this mom did is wrong at all?
To some degree, yeah. I don't think the child was old enough to understand, to be careful. Whereas
Okay.
mom was just saying, she thought it was cool because she was raised that way. She raised her son that way. She wants to raise her kid that way. Okay. But give the child a little bit more time, let them be a little older so that they can appreciate snakes, because now that child's going to be afraid of snakes. and that's not fair to the child.
Or the other thing for the call we just heard is the child may not be afraid of snakes and maybe going, okay, it wasn't that bad the last time I reached out and grabbed one.
Let me grab this water moccasin and see how that turns out.
Hopefully he doesn't upload that video where she's making the kid bathe with the alligators.
Yeah. One person said in a text that it's no different than a parent throwing a child in the pool and teaching them to sink or swim.
That was some of the comments that I read too. People are saying, y'all, I'm from the backwoods and y'all don't understand the way we do it because you gotta pick up the snake, you gotta let it bite you, you gotta let the snake eat you.
Yeah.
You gotta let the snake eat you.
I'm paraphrasing.
When you're in the belly of the snake, you've learned your lesson.
Someone else said, the snake thing's not any worse than what Jimmy Kimmel does, where he has parents pretend like they eat all the kids' Halloween candy and then tries to get reactions out of them.
I mean, because the snake did not bite the kid. It just lunged at the kid. You could make that argument.
Yeah.
You're right. It just, it's more horrifying to see the snake lunge at the kid.
Yeah.
That's why.
If you've not seen the video yet and you want to sound off, you can go to the KVJ Show Facebook page. It's posted there, and you can put your own opinions up. Just go to Facebook and the KVJ Show. Coming up in a couple minutes, we've got a new variation of an old game called Keep 'Em on the Line. What we do is we call up like a random convenience store somewhere in the Deep South, and the job is to keep the person on the line as long as possible. But what we're going to be doing here, the new concept of the game, is every time you start off a statement or a question, you have to start it with beginning with the first letter in the alphabet, and you must progress all the way to see how far you can get, and can you make it all the way to the letter Z.
First question is like, are you open?
That's it.
Second question.
Better believe it. A, B, C, D. Yeah, I did it right.
You want to do a conversation with you and Virginia where you show what it's like?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
All right, here we go. Except Jaybird will do the...
You're the part of the convenience store owner. You don't do the ABC
I was
thing.
just giving a quick example of what we're talking about. A, B, C, D.
Exactly.
Yeah. Can we get to S so I can say shut up?
Okay, first things first, Virginia is going to jump on this. She's going to be calling up a convenience store. She gets to go today. We'll see exactly how far she can go through the alphabet before the person either hangs up or says, I'm done.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned, West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, it's now pretty slow going as you head into Broward County this morning. A crash is blocking two left lanes just before you get to Southwest 10th Street on I-95 southbound. Traffic backed up all the way to Glades Road in Boca Raton. Make sure you give yourself a little extra time to get through that area this morning. Once again, we are dealing with some very heavy storms moving throughout South Florida. Very slick roads and flooded roads to be aware of as well. Make sure that you exercise caution on the roadways this morning. And remember, when driving in the rain, headlights on, flashers off. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
I did the program, so I can tell you firsthand, quick weight loss works. I lost 25 pounds on it. I did not have to eat the prepared meals and all the frozen foods and all that BS. No, I had restaurant food. I had grocery store food. I had food that I prepared for myself, and it worked. It's just that simple. Quick weight loss is the way to go. I tell everybody, no prepackaged meals, no exercise required. If you're thinking about doing a program, this is the one for you. It was the one for me. They showed me the light. Unlike others, there's one-on-one in-office guidance and support. It's a team around you and coaching you and guiding you for faster weight loss. No prepackaged meals, no exercise required. Lose 20, 40, 100 pounds or more. There's 19 Florida locations. Quick weight loss works for a limited time only too. Lose 20 pounds for just $20. All services included. No obligation consultations are waiting for you now. Visit quickweightloss.net or call 1-855-777-THIN. That's 1-855-777-THIN. 1-855-777-8446.
Land ho! I see 4,000 new vehicles to discover. Johnny, are Regal's having a sale? S-A-L-E, not S-A-I-L. What do you see in that telescope? I see the fountain of youth. Let me see that. That's a water cooler. Come on, we gotta sell 4,000 vehicles.
Arrico's Drive and Discover sales event is on. Save thousands on over 4,000 new Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiats. Drive new journeys from $229 per month. Chargers or Challengers, your choice from just $259 per month. Pacificas from only $299 per month.
Drive now to Arrigo and discover how Florida's #1 volume dealer outsells competitors 2-1. I claim these Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat savings in the name of Arrigo. You gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
Select models, 36-month leases, Pacifica 42 months, 10K miles a year, 3,000 due, plus tax, title, dealer installed option, $799 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer, must qualify with approved credit. FCA sales, 3 locations, see dealer for details.
This is not same beach, different day. With your Florida residence bonus, Royal Caribbean 7-night adventures from Florida start at just $549. So fill your days with top deck ziplining and coastline pioneering. This resident bonus is for a limited time only. So book now on the cruise line voted best overall 14 years running by Travel Weekly readers. Come seek the Royal Caribbean. Visit RoyalCaribbean.com or call your travel agent today. Proof of Florida residency required. Prices per person, double occupancy interior room, and subject to availability. Taxes, fees, and port expenses additional. Terms apply. Ships Registry, Bahamas.
Wow, Greg, your house is like an ant farm.
Yeah, Hewlett, man. I'm being overrun by ants. I've sprayed them, set traps for them, stomped on them. They can't be stopped.
Okay, but...
I can't stop the invasion. It's hopeless. Run for your life!
Calm down. With Hewlett's 40 years of experience and our healthy home service, we know exactly what to do to stop those ants. Guaranteed. Go to bugs.com. Unless you like living in an ant farm.
It's no picnic. Just call Hewlett.
Just call Hewlett.
When you live and work here, reliability is more than just a job. It's what drives us. At FPL, we keep our eye on the big picture to be ready for you in good weather and bad. We train, plan, and prepare all year so that once the storm does pass, we can help get your life back to normal fast. Storm season is here. We're ready. Are you? To see how you can prepare for storm season, visit fpl.com/storm.
Experienced healthcare professionals know end-stage illness means it's time for hospice. They choose Vitas Healthcare because during the middle of the night or over a holiday weekend, Vitas is always available. Available to improve quality of life at the end of life. Available to provide your patients with the right care at the right time in the right place. Refer today. Call 888-VITAS-80 or go to vitas.com. That's VITAS.com. First licensed in 1980.
To me, I love it when I go on the internet and boom, my webpage pops right up. I love it when I'm watching TVs and movies and there's no disruption, there's no buffering. And I love it because I got Xfinity and I don't have to worry about any of these problems. I feel sad for anybody that doesn't have Xfinity, and if you don't, you can jump on it right now for as low as $19.99 a month for 12 months, and you can jump onto their Blast Internet with up to 75 megabits per second of speed. Just call 1-800-XFINITY or go to Xfinity.com. Not only do you get the fastest internet on the planet, but you get those Wi-Fi hotspots that work all over South Florida and the entire country, saving you tons of money on your data and keeping you connected with faster speeds. It's so awesome when you are connected with Xfinity. You should get it today, just like I got it, but you got to hurry. The offer ends 6/25/2017. Requires enrollment, EcoBill, paperless billing, and auto pay. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees, including broadcast TV fee and RSN fee, extra and subject to change. After promo, regular rates apply. Wi-Fi claim based on Xfinity gigabit service, router coverage on speed, and 5 gigahertz band. Severe weather may interfere with the satellite signal, causing it to freeze or to pixelate.
17 sold, 1714, 84 months, 4.99% APR. 1418 for 1K finance through Olive Bank. It includes tax, tag, title, registration, and $799.95 dealer with approved 740 plus credit score. Must qualify for all incentives. Expires 6/3/17.
If you're living paycheck to paycheck, need a new Kia, but don't have any money, could you just use a lucky break to brighten your week or life? It's West Palm Beach Kia's Credit Doesn't Matter Lucky Break Summers on Us sales event. New 17 Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month, and we'll pay all your startup fees. You pay nothing down, and we want your trade even if you owe $10,000 more than it's worth. Other dealers say sorry. West Palm Beach Kia says yes, yes, yes. New Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month with not one penny down. This is not a lease. You own it, and we pay all your fees. Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month with not one penny down, and you own it. It's the lucky break you've been waiting for. Only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
Hey, Gracie, where are the guys?
Yeah, they went to Bud's Chicken and Seafood for the lunch bunch.
Oh, Buds!
They didn't invite you because you make weird sounds.
I love Buds!
Bud's Lunch Bunch with fries and a drink, just $6.99. Available all day.
Call your legal team at Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE for a consultation.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in your Dirt of the Day, this might be some of the funniest audio I've heard in a while. Turns out Seinfeld does not know who Kesha is.
Yeah, he doesn't. No.
But it's so cringeworthy, you've got to hear it coming up in your Dirt of the Day.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Got a new version to keep them on the line here. The way to keep score in this game now is anytime you call up this convenience store and you start a phrase, you got to go in order of the alphabet with the first letter of the word you speak. So the first word has to have an A. So like you could call a convenience store and say, "Are you open?"
We sure are.
Better be back by noon.
Well, we open at 11, sir.
Can you get me some cheese?
I don't like your attitude. You sound very smuggy.
Don't talk to me that way.
All
so
right.
see, it's A, B, C, D. Boom, in that order. Now, the only problem is sometimes you say really weird things and they hang up. So how far can you get it to go before they hang up on you? Virginia's the first two. I give it a shot here.
All right.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to call up a convenience store somewhere in these great old states of America. And Virginia's going to see if she can keep them on the line long enough to try to get all the way from A to Z.
Rick, can I help you?
Are y'all open right now?
We are open, honey. We just don't have any food service.
But Billy told me you did.
No, honey, we don't have any food. We have the cold case and what's in that, but we don't have any as far as cooked food. No, ma'am. Our kitchen's closed for remodel.
Can I take it to go?
Like, what are you looking for, huh?
Dogs.
Hot dogs?
Exactly.
No, we don't have any hot dogs.
Fish sticks?
No.
Gingerbread?
No, ma'am. We're not able to cook anything in the kitchen at all. I apologize.
Hot potatoes?
No, ma'am.
Ice cream.
We don't even have ice cream.
Juice?
We have juice, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Liquor?
No, we've never had liquor, but I apologize. Thank you, and have a good day.
Mister?
Oh.
All right, we got to talk here. K? I don't know.
I got desperate.
It's okay, not K.
Maybe we'll let it slide in round one. Or keep them on the line. But yeah, in the future, maybe you can't say K.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's been established.
Okay, all right, let me see. What'd you get? You got to L? Okay. Is that right? Liquor, and after
You're not
that...
counting Mister?
No, I don't think we should count K either.
L, did I get that right? Was that L? Is that
Yeah,
where she is?
we'll give her liquor.
Okay.
On the first round, we'll
Okay.
give you a K.
So there you go. That's how you play the game. Virginia scored an L on her first round of Keep 'em on the Line.
Okay.
Alphabetical version.
K.
Now, I'm just kind of curious, if you're Jerry Seinfeld, it's kind of obvious that you're not a hugger, or else you're not a Kesha fan. This is a red carpet thing where Jerry Seinfeld is doing an interview with a radio personality out of Washington, D.C., and Kesha, who has kind of been off the grid for a little while, comes up and tries to get a hug from Jerry Seinfeld. He has no idea who Kesha is and is like, I don't know.
It's hard to just sleep when you're tired because people are tired most of the time.
Gosh, I love you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
A little one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Oh.
I don't know who that was.
Yeah, that's Kesha.
Okay, well, I wish her the best.
He has no idea
He thinks-
what a Kesha is.
He thinks she's just a reporter or a fan.
A random.
Yeah.
And you know what? He kind of strikes me, though, as one of those people that's not a hugger.
No.
Like, Jerry Seinfeld is... And it's kind of weird, because in South Florida, it's a hugging culture. I mean, that's the one thing. If you ever go out at any groups, it's, hugging everybody. And I'm just wondering, if you're not a huggy type person like Jerry Seinfeld, do you just have to try to cringe and adapt, or do you just continue to refuse, and how tough is it for you if you hate giving hugs?
I think he is a lot like Larry David and the show Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I think he tells people that he doesn't like it. Somebody, I think it was an actor, they wanted to do a picture with him.
Yeah.
And he goes, nah, I don't do that kind of stuff. Nah. And they shot him down, wouldn't take a picture or anything.
I don't think he likes shenanigans.
He doesn't.
It's funny, the comedian that hates like shenanigans.
I
But
think he's private.
He wants
Yeah.
nothing to do with it because trust me, I've stalked him before at the
Right.
Breakers.
Okay.
He goes to the Breakers on vacation with his family, and he hates it when you hide in the bushes and take pictures of him, which I did.
Imagine that.
I think he just doesn't like a lot of the stardom and the and people touching him.
He
and-
likes the money and
Yes.
the fame of it, but he wants nothing to do with having to talk to any random fans.
Yeah, I don't think that's his thing.
It is not his thing, I can tell you.
Is there anything wrong if you're not a hugger? And how do you play it off? Because I think sometimes, and so often, those hugs feel so fake. You know, you're coming in, you're hugging people. It's like going, I don't know your name yet. We're hugging.
I did that to a redneck guy one time. I was with his daughter, and I go, "Oh man, nice to meet you. I'm Jason." I gave him a hug. I thought he was going to shoot me, then put me on his wall. What are you doing? Oh, what the hell? He did not like the fact I was touching him, and I'd never met him before.
So I'm just kind of curious, what do you do if you're not a huggy type person? Some people aren't. And that would be tough to be caught up in one of those little social things that I know happen all over the place where everyone's like, oh, we got to hug, we got to hug.
I'll do that sometimes when we have an event and we'll meet people and I go, oh, I'm a hugger. And yeah, there's sometimes people don't look like they're cool with it.
You got to read their face. I mean,
you try, but when you're in mid-hug, stopping the mid-hug even makes it that much more awkward.
well, you should say before you go in, can I hug you?
Yeah,
You just hug too quick.
Should we be saying, or should we just go right in for the hug?
People need to lighten up a little bit. I'm just trying to spread the love.
Next time Jerry's in town, you should try to get a hug.
Oh, yeah.
You can always sound off, call or text 877-979-WRMF.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, kind of crazy, the whole drama going on with Tracy Morgan. I thought this thing was over, but now there's another lawsuit about the accident, and it's just a hot mess. I'll explain to you coming up in a second what's going on, and then we'll hear from Tracy Morgan's lawyer, who I am just applauding for the way he's handling this. This guy's on point.
That's the way this guy sounds. That's how you want your lawyer to be.
Exactly. Before we get into that, though, a judge in Los Angeles has ruled that Jim Carrey's STD status will, in fact, be admissible in court. Now, remember the story about the ex-girlfriend of his that committed suicide, and the mother is now going after Jim Carrey in a wrongful death lawsuit? The mother is saying the fact that Jim Carrey gave her daughter STDs is what led to her taking her own life. So the judge had to decide, because Jim Carrey's lawyers were like, no, we don't want his STD status made admissible in court. And the judge was like, nope, I think it does have to be admissible in court. So now it'll be out there. His privacy concerns are not a priority of the judges, and the judge will, in fact, let it be on the record.
I bet he's pretty pumped.
Oh, that's a hot mess. This is just getting nasty. Ew. Ariana Grande is doing the right thing. I love this. She is really handling all of this so awesome. She closed out that concert the other night, the One Love Manchester benefit concert, singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And yesterday, she released the song as a cover and a single. And all the proceeds, if you guys buy that song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Ariana Grande, all the proceeds are going to go to the victims of the Manchester bombing and their families.
That's cool.
That is completely awesome of her. Totally handling that great. And finally here, Walmart had settled with Tracy Morgan. And that whole thing where, he was in that limo van back in 2014, and the Walmart tractor trailer plowed into the back of it.
Yep.
One of his friends that was in there in the limo van died. Tracy Morgan was seriously injured. Lots of other people that were in that accident were seriously injured as well. It seems like now Walmart's insurance company is claiming that Tracy exaggerated his injuries And now they want Tracy to have to submit to a 7-hour deposition. But Tracy Morgan's lawyers are stepping in and saying, no, he's not doing that. He did not exaggerate his injuries. He was banged up and had to relearn how to walk and talk again.
Jeez.
That is not exaggerating your injuries. Here's Tracy Morgan's awesome lawyer.
He was a victim once. We're not going to allow him to be a victim again. And you have to understand that much of his injuries were emotional and psychological. He almost died. It was reported on the internet originally that he had passed. And all they would like to do now is harass him. I was the one who personally negotiated the settlement directly with Walmart. Tracy had nothing to do with it. And Tracy finally is getting back to his life. We have to let him get back to comedy. I do the lawyering.
I do the lawyering.
I like that.
I like that. The lawyer's like, look, if you want
Yeah.
to depose somebody, depose me.
Yeah.
Tracy had nothing to do with the negotiations and the settlement. I did that.
Every time I'm with a lawyer, I do the spending. I want a lawyer like that. It's awesome.
Let Tracy be Tracy. Let him get back to comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going on in your dirt. Brought to you by the Job Fair South Florida. If you're looking for a job, you've got to come to the Harriet Himmel in City Place June 19th. Get your resume. For more details, go to jobfairsouthflorida.com.
Talking about some of the hugs, somebody texted in and said, I make everybody aware that hugging creeps me out.
It creeps you out.
So I think we should all know that Jerry Seinfeld is creeped out by hugging. He doesn't like to hug random people, especially people he doesn't know. All my friends will tell also people, hey, she hates hugs. So they kind of warn them in advance.
They have to pre-talk to people before you enter the room.
But what does she do if someone does try to pull off a hug? Does she freak out? Does she get mad? Does she scream?
Probably just sends that body language like, don't even try it. Because it is kind of awkward. I've gone in and I think I've hugged non-huggers.
Yeah.
And it is kind of like, and it's just like a cold, icy embrace. They don't want
It's like you're hugging a corpse.
It is. It's tough. Somebody else texted in and said, yeah, I struggle with the whole hugging, but the kissing on the cheek is worse, so awkward for me. Some people just don't like that, people getting up in their grill.
Well,
and in
then
their
we're talking
space.
about lips, and we got spit there and fungus possibly.
And someone else said, I work with a girl who's not only a hugger, but she'll then rub down your arms when she's done, but she doesn't wash her hands in the bathroom.
Poop road?
Come on!
No!
She's giving you a poop arm.
That ain't cool.
That's
not cool.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yesterday we'd found out that Luis Fonsi's song Despacito is the first pretty much or prominently Spanish song to hit #1 on the Billboard charts since the Macarena did it in 1996.
It's a good one, too. It gets your hips moving, that song.
It's pretty cool. And Luis is a part-time resident of Miami, so it's kind of nice.
Okay.
South Florida, I think, has the #1 song, you could say.
Legit.
On the Billboard charts. But here's Salma Hayek. She's talking about non-Latinos who try to sing Mexican songs without knowing the words.
Everybody was trying to be Mexican, pretending to be Mexican. They were pretending they were like drunk with the tequila, pretending to be singing, know the songs and singing in Spanish, I saw one person going, ay, 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 cerveza, cerveza, taco, Cancún, enchilada, chiquita, banana, hasta la vista, baby.
That's kind of what I sound like. Bill Murray apparently is singing. Van Morrison.
Tell me what you guys think. I heard, maybe it was too early this morning. I thought he nailed this.
Okay. That's not bad.
I like that.
A lot of echo.
It sounds like Van Morrison a little bit.
It sounds like he's down the hall. Can we get him to come closer to the mic?
I thought it sounded pretty good.
I can't tell.
All right.
Tell me about this America's Got Talent clip, Jaybird. I know it's moved you emotionally.
This is a girl. She lost all of her hearing at age 18, and I forget what it was. Some kind of disease or bacteria cut off the nerve endings or whatever, so she couldn't hear. And she was a musician and a singer. She's now 29 years old, and she can't hear anything. And she feels the music by the vibration.
Oh,
now,
wow.
She's playing, I believe, the ukulele here, and she's singing. And she says she's learned to trust just her own pitch and using the vibration. Can't hear anything, and this is what she can do.
I don't live the way I want to. That whole picture never came into view. But I'm tired of getting used to the day. So I will
Mandy, I don't think you're going to need a translator for this.
He gave her like the golden egg or whatever.
Golden buzzer?
Yeah, the golden buzzer.
The golden, you go right to the final.
Yeah, you go right to the without any more trial runs. But I mean, people complain and have nothing going on in their life. This is a girl who lost her hearing and still didn't quit and made it happen and is still singing. That's awesome, in my opinion.
How mad would you be if you found out she was faking deaf?
Well, that would be terrible.
Yeah, that would be a little bit of a scandal.
That would not be, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
Oh, don't take away this
Come
moment.
on.
Let me have this.
Come on.
Even if it is
Give
fake,
her a moment.
let me have this moment to believe there's some real magic in the world.
What?
Nobody's giving the Cavaliers any chance of beating the Warriors. Game 3 tonight. They're down 2-0, and they were pretty much blown out of the first two.
Is that because the Cavs they're smoking the weed in the locker room?
That's the rumor. Yeah, they're saying
Really?
that. Yeah.
Why
listen,
would you smoke weed to get ready for
No,
basketball?
it's after the game.
After the game, they were so depressed after they got whooped after game 2 that they were just lighting up the ganja. This is a sports reporter talking on ESPN.
There was a smell of marijuana in the Cavs locker room, but there are 2 doors to that locker room, and there were 3 times as much media there.
So it could be the media.
Dudes hanging around the finals, is all I'm going to say.
All right.
I did smell marijuana, but I have no idea where it came from.
Uh-huh.
Well, I know Denny's favorite basketball team now. He loves him some Cavs.
The Clevelanders, he said.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
Cavs,
the Cleveland Clevelanders,
yeah.
That's their name, apparently. You can see the Cleveland Clevelanders taking on the Golden State Golden Knights tonight on ABC at 9 o'clock. The Warriors, which is their real name, lead 2-0.
Oh, if they lose tonight, imagine the wonder joints they'll be smoking.
Oh, yeah.
It's over, baby.
CMT Music Awards on CMT tonight, 8 o'clock. You got interesting collaborations like Jason Derulo and Luke Bryan going to be doing one. And you've also got one from the Chainsmokers with Florida Georgia Line. Yeah. Here they are doing another collaboration, the Chainsmokers with Coldplay.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Hercules and his gifts, and Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Oh, I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like
it's time for another round of sudden death. Now, we got this idea from this guy who broke the Guinness World Record for lighting the most matches on his tongue in 1 minute.
Putting them out on his tongue.
Yes.
He lights them on the box and then puts them out on his tongue.
Yeah, so you can't, if you're putting them out on your tongue, you're not doing that trick where it blows them out. Because there's a trick you can do with how you...
No blow.
No blow.
It's a no blow zone.
He's just letting that baby sizzling.
Wow. Yeah, it looked pretty crazy. The guy was kind of sitting there, and he would take a wooden match and go psst, light it, and then psst, right away put it out like right on his tongue.
If it ain't sizzling, you ain't doing it right.
Dang. Okay. There's a trick to this, or no?
Yeah, there is a trick to it.
If you blow, then you're blowing the light out. That's not the trick that can be allowed.
No, I agree with you completely.
You can't blow.
But just know, though, that is a magic trick, Kev. I shouldn't really be saying this, but yeah, a lot of times when you're doing that the match thingy,
yeah.
they're blowing, and it blows out right as they're putting on their tongues, and then they're not really getting hurt. It's trickery.
It's timing that I don't think any of us are good enough to be able to pull off.
No, we have to take the
So
match.
if you don't know the magic trick, you like seriously maim yourself?
Well, but the people that do it, they know the magic trick.
Right, they practice. I don't think anybody in this room has practiced.
No, because all you have to do is just and put it on your tongue.
I think the moisture from your tongue will put it out.
Yeah.
Just all right.
Oh, are we going too big? Oh, dang. Okay, yeah, this guy, he extinguished more than 30 matches.
30?
With his tongue in a minute. Now, we're not going to go that big. That's a little bit crazy to go 30. But here's the specs that we're putting on ours. You got to do 10 matches in 30 seconds.
That's a lot.
10 matches, 30 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
10 sizzles, baby.
Yeah. 10 sizzles is what we're looking for here in sudden death. Okay. Going to be drawing the card here. I guess you can't use like any kind of like liquid chaser or anything like that. You just got to kind of go with it.
I guess you can if you want to be a little biatch.
But I mean, you got 30 seconds to do it. Or maybe you got to do a redo. I don't know.
All right, Virginia, we are live on the radio.
Shush.
She takes forever to draw a
Shush.
card.
People think we're
focusing.
People think we're off the air.
I focus so I can get a high card.
Okay.
How'd that work for you last week?
Not so good, Kevin.
Okay, all right.
That's why I had to really focus this week.
Okay, yeah, Virginia actually lost
last week.
awful.
What was last week? That was the onion. Oh, yeah. I don't know. She turned into this powerful witch. It was crazy.
It made me angrier because it was so spicy.
All right, well, let's see where Virginia is this week. Could she possibly get into one of those ruts like all of us have?
Oh, she's way too happy, man.
Yeah.
She's smiling.
I'm so happy.
What you got, Virginia?
I got an ace.
Oh, jeez.
Ace.
The power
She
of
is
positivity.
back strong.
A for annoying.
Wax on, wax off.
Okay. I am lower than that. I have a 9.
Okay.
It's not looking good, Danny. It's not looking
High
good.
cards
One of us
up
is
in here.
eating matches.
It ain't looking good for the moron twins.
Okay. All right. Let's go with Denny's. Let's see what he drew here from the deck of playing cards. Your card is a jack.
I got a jack.
So far, it's me. I've got it with a 9. Jaybird.
You got a 9.
I got a 9.
I got a 10.
Wow!
What the heck?
Guys!
I love it.
How did we all get such high cards?
I don't know.
Wow!
Wow.
What a crazy day!
That's great. I thought for sure I was getting
You
it.
lost with a 9?
Wow! Is that like that's
That was
probably
our
the
highest,
highest loss
That's
ever, right?
crazy.
Okay, yeah. So 30 seconds is what I got here, and yeah, you got to kind of like lay them out, and then you know what? The guy had something to strike them on. He had like the strip down the middle.
There's this striking
nice
on the
and
side of the
organized.
box. See the box?
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
where
I'll
you
just.
And
get that
honestly,
strike.
bro, take a minute. Just all we want to see is you put matches out on your tongue. Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I think speed should count for something, right?
Yeah. Sure. I think we just want to see you burn your tongue.
Yeah, I think it's really dumb of us.
Just take 10 matches and put them out. And when you put them out, you put them out.
Just the fact that we're doing it is just dumb enough.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Do not try this at home. We're idiots.
Yeah, okay. Let me make sure I got 4, 5. Okay. I got 10 matches in front of me here.
And we believe in you, too.
Well, the only thing that, like, it really freaks me out is, like, you know, if it is some kind of magic trick. So, but would Guinness let this guy?
Yeah, Guinness doesn't care. Guinness, as long as you're not going to kill yourself, Guinness is in. You just can't show that you might die.
Okay. All right.
And so if you are doing it timed and you don't get all 10, I guess we just reset the clock and you have to do it again.
No, I think you just do as many as you can.
Dude, this is sudden death. This isn't sudden death light.
Dude, it's fire.
Look, 017, bro.
All right, let's see what this whole thing's about.
Get your tongue wet. Get as much saliva as you can on it. That's what the great Sindini told me.
I'd say get it dry.
Get a
Give the
good
people
layer.
what they want. They want to hear the sizzle.
I'll see how many I can do. Let me see. I'm going to give it a good shot. This guy did more than 30 matches in a minute.
Oh, you're not going to
doing
know.
10,
Don't think about that guy.
No, I'm not.
You
I'm just,
think about you.
Just kind of letting you know where it is here.
You're playing in the KVJ league. This is the minor leagues. This is just you doing it just to do it.
Okay. All right, Denny's just got
This is
clock
Little
ready.
League.
Okay.
You ready?
Ooh, I'm very nervous.
Focus. Get a lot of saliva on your tongue.
Use those nerves.
So bad it is. Okay, here we go.
You did. It was out. It was out. You didn't have to go back. It was out. Oh, he's got 2 down. That's 3 down.
Does it hurt?
Does it hurt?
Not too bad, no.
4.
No, that hurt a little bit.
It smells like somebody took a dump in
5.
here.
That hurt. 6.
Gosh.
7. 8. Oh, that one looks like it hurt.
Don't hurt.
The last
9.
one. Do your lip on the last one. Your lip.
No,
Do
don't
your
do
lip.
No. Oh, you did it.
Right at the buzzer.
Wow.
How does your tongue feel?
I think the saliva puts
I
it
got
out.
it. Yeah, it does. It does. If you do the saliva, there were 3 matches where I got it. I hit a part of my tongue that I didn't have the saliva on.
I saw that.
I saw that one.
Yeah. Did you hear that one? Did you hear it sizzle?
I did
heard it
sizzle
sizzle.
a lot.
I did.
The key that the great Sindini told me, because she did this trick back in the day at our old station, you have to kind of make a little pool.
Yeah. And then you got to make sure you put it in the right spot.
Yes.
Big dummy goes, "Duh."
You put it towards the back in the middle. I'm like, ooh, bad plan.
Okay, again, yeah, do not ever try that at home. Did I legitimately do 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hardest
10.
part was lighting them. Okay.
The hardest part was here in Virginia Count.
All righty. Well, there you go. There's our sudden death for today.
It totally smells like someone's trying to cover up a dump they just took.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know that we have. Has anybody dumped in here this morning?
No.
All right.
Thank God, no. Let me see. Coming up here on the KVJ show, got another round of makeup or breakup. Apparently, somebody's considering getting engaged, but they think there might be a major character flaw in the person they're thinking of proposing to. Should this character flaw keep them from proposing? We'll hear their story coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned, West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. We now have one accident in Palm Beach County. That is in Jupiter on the Florida's Turnpike northbound just after Indiantown Road, plus some slow traffic as you travel into Broward County through Boca Raton as a result of an earlier wreck, that between Southwest 10th Street and Glades Road. Make sure you're on the lookout for road flooding and slick roadways this morning as more heavy storms move through our area. Always remember, when driving in the rain, headlights on, flashers off. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys.
17 sold. 17 Forte. 84 months, 4.99% APR. 1418 for 1K finance through Olive Bank. It includes tax, tag, title, registration, and $799.95 dealer with approved 740 plus credit score. Must qualify for all incentives. Expires 6/3/17.
If you're living paycheck to paycheck, need a new Kia, but don't have any money, could you just use a lucky break to brighten your week or life? It's West Palm Beach Kia's Credit Doesn't Matter Lucky Break Summers on Us sales event. New 17 Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month, and we'll pay all your startup fees. You pay nothing down, and we want your trade even if you owe $10,000 more than it's worth. Other dealers say sorry. West Palm Beach Kia says yes, yes, yes. New Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month with not one penny down. This is not a lease. You own it, and we pay all your fees. Kia Fortes or Souls, $219 a month with not one penny down, and you own it. It's the lucky break you've been waiting for. Only at West Palm Beach Kia on South Military Trail. WestPalmBeachKia.com.
The pros at Body Details True Laser Hair and Tattoo Removal know just how important permanently smooth, sexy, prickle-free skin is here in South Florida. So this month, they're giving you even more incentive to make the best decision of your life. Right now, you can save up to 70% off laser hair removal at Body Details. They've got amazing locations throughout South Florida with convenient night and weekend hours. Plus, they're the only company with a completely free lifetime guarantee. All you need to do is visit bodydetails.com. That's bodydetails.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Well, we are going in to go see Dr. Bradford on Friday. Poor Magnolia had a little accident over the weekend, face to face, a little bit too close with a kayak paddle. Hit her in the braces, broke 2 brackets. You know the story. Kids are just so accident prone. That's how it is. But Dr. Bradford is used to that. He's seen it all. Dr. Bradford has been doing braces and straightening teeth and giving beautiful smiles to South Florida for over 20 years now. He is an expert. There is nothing that he hasn't seen and fixed. He's a board-certified orthodontist with offices in Palm Beach Gardens and in Jensen Beach. And I love this, too. He breaks up your payments into convenient, affordable payment plans, so it's not just one big lump sum at once. I love, too, his program for adults. If you've thought about braces as an adult, he can show you how you can be in and out of treatment in less than a year. Call this number, 561-694-3006, or go online, orthobybradford.com.
So, Hewlett Man, what exactly is a Hewlett Healthy Home Service I've been hearing about?
Well, Greg, it's Hewlett's way to safeguard your family while defending your home against unhealthy pests. Our methods focus on protecting your family and our environment. And your pets, too.
What about my lawn?
Green and weed-free.
Termite problem?
Not a problem for Hewlett. We are a family-owned South Florida company providing over 45 years of great service. We guarantee results or your money back.
Just call Hewlett.
Just call Hewlett.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Velocity Community Credit Union has been amazing for me and my family. Since I was a kid, I have been a member. My family has been members of Velocity Community Credit Union. They are awesome. Website very easy to navigate, velocitycommunity.org. They also have online banking, which is so easy, as well as loan applications too. You've heard me talk about it before. Myself and my entire family has done auto loans through Velocity Community Credit Union. Guys, they are so convenient, they are so easy, and you save money. Velocity has great rates on all types of loans, mortgages, auto loans, including car, truck, SUV, motorcycles and boats, personal loans, Visa credit cards. Yeah, they lead the league in awesome loans, my friend. So do me a favor, check out their website or just go in there and speak to somebody. You're going to fall in love with these guys. They do amazing stuff. Velocity Community Credit Union. Bring customer service and convenience back into your life.
Land ho! I see 4,000 new vehicles to discover.
Johnny, are Eagles having a sale? S-A-L-E, not S-A-I-L. What do you see in that telescope?
I see the Fountain of Youth.
Let me see that. That's a water cooler.
It's a Rigo's Drive and Discover event. Drive new Patriots from $12,999 and discover huge savings on over 4,000 other Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiats.
You gotta go Rigo.
Plus tax, installed options, $799 dealer fee. Rates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
Your life is picture perfect. But what's missing? Being able to help create a family for the patients is the singular focus of IVFMD.com. Bringing your dreams to life. Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Collier counties.
You know, summertime in South Florida are my maintenance months. It's when life is not so crazy and I pick up the kids from school and there's just less on the calendar. So that's when I go and I do my doctor's appointments and I go to the dentist and all that kind of good stuff you need to do. So might be a good time for you to check into Panu Laser Vision. If you always thought about getting a LASIK procedure, but the time was never right and just one thing after another always came up, well, make summertime the right time to go to Panu. You're going to remind yourself, too, of just how awful it is having those glasses, sweaty face, slidey glasses. Going out to the pool and the beach, too, is a major inconvenience for the glasses and the contacts. So go to Panu Laser Vision. It is an easy procedure that can be done in minutes. Not to mention, too, there's no pain, no aggravation. You'll be back to work the very next day, just like I was. And they got a payment plan for you with 0 down and 0 interest. And just for listening to the KVJ show, you get $500 off. So if you do your maintenance for your bod, just like I do in the summer months, do it at Panu, P-A-N-N-U laser.com online. That's P-A-N-N-U laser.com.
Car wreck? Gordon and Donner, 333-3333.
Quick Hit Weather is brought to you by JCPenney.
I'm meteorologist Chris Farrell for CBS 12 News. And rain continues on this Wednesday. Very heavy rain again today, and flood warnings now in effect for Palm Beach County. Southern Palm Beach County from Forest Hill Boulevard all the way south through Boca Raton and northeast Broward County. Local roads are flooded. Be very careful driving on this Wednesday. Rain will continue throughout the day with 2 to 4 inches total.
Get to their Love Dad sale and find the perfect gifts for Dad this Father's Day. Find great spotlight deals like select solid St. John's Bay polos for $8.99, shorts for $12.99, and 50% off exertion apparel for him. That's getting your pennies worth. JCPenney.
What's hot now on the KVJ Show?
Got some cool stuff for you to check out and a really great deal on some KVJ merchandise going on this week only. The black and gray crews are on sale for $15.
$15?
$15, Virginia.
I love it.
Get a little KVJ in your closet.
But wait, do you hit me with a big, huge shipping cost?
Nope, only $5, Virginia.
Ooh, $5.
For a very limited time. So you got this week to jump on. If you've always wanted to get some KVJ merchandise, make sure you're doing it this week. Just go online, kvjshow.com.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Am I wrong for thinking out the box from where I stay? Am I wrong for saying that I choose another way? I ain't trying to do what everybody else doing, just cause everybody doing what they all do. If one thing I know, I fall but I grow. I'm walking down this road of mine, this road that I go home. So am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Now am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see. Am I tripping for having a vision? My prediction, I'ma be on top of the world. Walk, don't look back. Always do what you decide. Don't let them control your life. That's just how I feel. Oh, fight for yours, so don't let go. Don't let them compare you, no. Don't worry, you're not alone. That's just how we feel. Am I wrong? Am I wrong for thinking that we could be something for real? Oh, yeah. Oh, now am I wrong? Am I wrong for trying to reach the things that I can't see? Oh, yeah. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Trying to reach the things that I can't see.
Got a little makeup or breakup here today from the Space Coast. Now, you know, hey, there are a lot of things that go into taking that step from being boyfriend, girlfriend to being engaged. And there are a lot of questions that you need to go down through the list and ask yourself before you wind up proposing to somebody. I think Steven is looking at that checklist, and there's one part of it that he's looking at right now that is causing him some concern about his girlfriend. Tell me a little bit about the relationship and what your concern is here, Steven.
Hey, so here's the deal. We've been together for a while now, and we're really into each other, and I think like sometime in the next year, I think we're probably going to get engaged.
Okay, all right.
So she talks about wanting children, which is good because I definitely want children.
Okay.
I mean, that's something that we agree on. I think that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But my issue with her is like the way she interacts with children. Like it's really bad. And I didn't notice how bad it was until...
Bad in what way, Steven? How's she not good with kids?
Yeah, see, the thing is, recently, I like always I've noticed that she wasn't really super nice with kids, but it didn't really dawn on me until one day I was babysitting my 2-year-old niece, and my 2-year-old niece like reached for her phone on like the table or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and she accidentally like knocked it down and cracked it.
Okay.
Which I can understand you being mad about that, but you have to understand she's 2, like she wasn't doing it like maliciously or whatever.
Right.
And she cracked the phone, and my girlfriend just like flipped out. She hit her. She started yelling at the kid. The kid started like bawling.
What kind of
just like
you hit her like how and where?
Like she smacked her on the hand for grabbing the phone, and then she started yelling at her, telling her, "You're not supposed to do that. Why are you?" And she just yelling at her. She's reprimanding this 2-year-old who has no idea. Like she's 2. Like she's not like 6 or 7.
Right,
she doesn't
right.
understand. I saw that, and I'm like, dude, is this like the person I want to like get married with and have kids with?
Steven, is this an isolated incident, or is your girlfriend just not good with kids at all ever?
I don't think she's ever good with kids, man. I think like this incident really like shed that light on me. But like I've noticed that she's always been like really strict and really mean, like really
right. And you said she wants kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what do you think if you're in Steven's position here and you got a serious girlfriend and you're trying to think about the next step in proposing with the point of you're going to have kids and a family, but the one you want to propose to is awful with kids. In fact, you could say mean.
Look,
is that a makeup or a breakup? I mean, is that something where you like want to stay together? Or you like say, hey, look, this is going to majorly affect the rest of our life. This isn't the person I should marry.
if I see a chick that I'm dating doing that and she's hitting a kid, I'm going to stop and say, what the hell's wrong with you? What do you, I mean, I'm not going to sit on that. I'm going to confront her when the kid's away and go, what's your deal?
She yelled at the kid and she smacked the kid's hand really hard and made the kid cry.
That's upsetting. And if it's upsetting to you and you're thinking about a future with this chick that maybe includes kids, you have to address it.
Yeah, say, I don't like you hitting kids. That's not what I'm into. He's clearly calling the radio station because he doesn't agree with it.
Yeah.
I mean, when this stuff happens, I would just say, babe, what are you doing? I don't subscribe to that. What's going through your head right now?
Do you give it another go, or do you think that this is just a major character flaw that Steven's girlfriend has, and if you care on having kids and have them being raised right so they're not traumatized, do you cut your losses now?
I think you have to have a discussion with her and give her a chance to rectify her bad behavior.
Okay.
Maybe she was raised and she was hit, but just let her know that, that's not how you want to raise your kid. You're not going to be a dad that hits his kids or allows his wife to hit his kids. How does she feel about that?
If she can't correct it, is this a serious enough thing where you say, don't marry that person?
Well, here's the thing. If you're a person that doesn't like hitting kids, I'm a person that doesn't. I believe you shouldn't hit a kid. I should be with somebody that believes that too. There's other people that think you should spank a kid. You need to be with the spanker then.
So if she can't turn it around, gone.
Yeah, I think that's too divisive in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Okay. Give her a chance, but if she can't correct it, then she's gone. Anybody got any thoughts on this? Were you with somebody that maybe was this way and you had a major fundamental difference when it came to kids? You sat down, you talked about it. Did it correct itself? Because I could see that. People saying, look, you and I are not seeing eye to eye on how to deal with kids, and we both want to have kids. So we got to get this thing together. You can share your stories, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show.
It's a little blurry how the whole thing started. I don't even really know what you intended. Thought that you were cute and you could make me jealous. Poured it down, so I poured it down. Next thing that my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind? You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind? You think you know something? Why I got you on my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind? You think you know something? Why I got you on my mind? You think you know something? Why I got you on my heart don't understand why I got you on my mind. You think you know somebody? You think you know somebody? Why I got you on my mind? You think you know somebody?
Steve's one of our listeners up at the Space Coast, and he's thinking about proposing to his girlfriend, but he sees one case after another where she's kind of nasty with kids. The most recent one was his niece. She reached up for his girlfriend's phone, knocked it off of the table, cracked it, and his girlfriend started screaming at the kid, smacked her hand pretty hard, and the kid started crying. He was just like going, I don't know, man. I mean, is this a woman I want to have kids with? Is this a red flag? Do I talk to her about it and just be like, hey, cool, I can't, I'm not a big fan of screaming at kids. I'm not a big fan of smacking kids' hands.
And there's some people that are on the other side that they think of a little tap on the hand. They don't think that's a big deal.
Sure, absolutely. Angela's on here from Hope Sound. Two options, make up or break up. What do you think, Angela?
I'm seriously thinking breakup because that's a red flag. I mean, if it's already bothering him, he definitely needs to talk to her. But if it's already bothering him, it's not. That's a tricky thing, and not every woman should have a baby.
No, that's
my opinion.
That's true.
And not every submaker should have a deli license. I see her point.
Mm-hmm. Great analogy. Dan is on here from Boca. Make up or break up for you, Dan.
You know what? It's an opportunity to find common ground. Every relationship has give and take, and when you smack a kid's hand or their hiney, they cry. They're supposed to. It's a great way to teach very young children how to do things. They don't have the verbal skills yet for you to say to them, don't do that, and they understand they should never do it. It's a great way to teach kids. And I'll tell you, just from my own point of view, my oldest daughter graduated summa cum laude from Florida State.
Yeah.
Second daughter is at a top school on a full scholarship. My son is a gentleman. My kids are involved in all kinds of charities. They've never been in trouble.
Dan, was this just a chance to come on and brag on your kids on the radio? And I get it. I get it.
No. I promise you, they take after my wife, not me, and everybody will tell you that. But the point is that kids don't learn that verbally when they're very young.
Mm-hmm.
That's a skill that comes later in life. There are a lot of adults that don't learn verbally.
Well, are you one of those people? Some people don't even think that what she did is that bad. She screamed at the 2-year-old and smacked the kid's hand, made the kid cry. Is that bad, or is that something where it's like that is kind of a red flag that that's not the way to handle a 2-year-old?
I wasn't there to witness the whole thing, but it, in the abstract, it may be bad, it may not be. Kids will cry if you yell at them. You're the center of their universe as their parent.
Mm-hmm.
So the kid crying to me is not a red flag. If he thinks it was overboard, he needs to talk to her and say, I think you went overboard. People lose their temper. That happens.
Yeah.
And maybe she's unaware of it. But you don't just end the relationship over it. You have the discussion. You're an adult. You figure out what's best for you and your family going forward if that's where they're headed.
And everybody knows you don't hit kids. You make a snake jump at them.
Some of the texts come in. Somebody said, great communication with your girlfriend, and you want to potentially marry her, and you can't talk to her about this instead of blasting her on the radio? Douche.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Why do people have a tough time just talking to their mate about issues that's bothering
Some
them?
people are scared of their mate.
But then they go on the air, though? It doesn't make any sense.
But I think some people want to get perspective. One text, too, and this is interesting. They said, discipline is still the biggest problem in my marriage, and we did talk about it when we first met. And they said what everyone is telling Steven he needs to do. And their recommendation, get out if you can.
Wow.
Because they're saying, look, we did talk about it. Said, look, I don't like the way, here's how I want to raise kids. Here's how I want to do it. And it didn't stick when they got married. And now they got kids. And they're like, I don't like the way my spouse raises the kids.
If you're a person that is so against hitting and one person's, no, that's how you're going to learn. You're going to break them. Going to break them in. Then you're going to have issues.
Country people do hit their kids more.
Is that a stat?
I don't have the official stat on that for sure. Yeah. But she's part country, so she can say that.
And Big Chris said, let's talk about the other issue. She hit his niece. No relation to her. I would have flipped out if I was that little girl's parent.
For sure. You can't be hitting other kids.
No.
That's not yours.
That's so way uncool.
That may be the biggest issue. Say, hey, you got to watch who you lay your hands on. I mean, it's one thing if it's your own kid, but if it's somebody else, yeah, don't be jumping that gun. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes, boy, I got to tell you, the people at Sebring have been really busy. We had the lady from Sebring with the snake and the 1-year-old that we talked about earlier on the show. And now we've got a guy who says he has a really good excuse. Why was he sitting in a stolen car?
Let's hear him out.
He believes his excuse is sufficient enough for the police, and he's very curious why they arrested him anyway. I'll tell you his excuse coming up next.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
800-561-7777. This traffic report is brought to you by Schumacher. There's nothing cooler than a new car, truck, or SUV from Schumacher. Over 3,000 new, hundreds of pre-owned, West Palm, North Palm, and Delray Beach. Come join the family. Well, all things considered with this weather this morning, we're pretty lucky. No major incidents right now throughout Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. We'll see if it stays that way, but remember when you're on these slick roadways this morning to exercise caution, and when driving in the rain, headlights on, flashers off. For traffic on the 5, stay connected with our sister station, News Talk 850 WFTL. This traffic report is brought to you by Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. I'm Suits for 97.9 WRMF.
For a limited time only, get a free air conditioning or plumbing service call when you turn to the experts at Lindstrom Air. License CFC 1427611.
I love those guys. I lost 25 pounds doing quick weight loss. Unlike others, they got one-on-one in-office support for faster weight loss. I loved the coaching. I loved the guidance. I loved the team around me helping me. I love the fact that they are so invested. These coaches did not settle for anything less than success, and that's a big part of why I had the success. That team, one-on-one in-office guidance and support for faster weight loss. Unlike others, no prepackaged meals, no exercise required. Lose 20, 40, 100 pounds or more. There's 19 Florida locations. I lost 25 pounds doing it, and I know that it works. For a limited time only, you can lose 20 pounds for just $20, and all services included. Exclusive of supplements. Kids join free when parents sign up. Schedule a free, no-obligation consultation today. Visit quickweightloss.net or call 1-855-777-THIN. That's 1-855-777-THIN. 1-855-777-8446.
Down here in the Florida Keys, you won't find a mouse in a tuxedo, but you can swim with a dolphin. You're not likely to see a duck in a sailor suit, but you can see wild birds in their native habitat. And the only lines around here usually have a fish at the end of them. Summer in the Florida Keys and Key West is the perfect time to remind yourself why you live in Florida. Clear blue water, breathtaking sunsets, the world's freshest seafood, and you won't find more characters anywhere. While everyone else is crammed into parks where the only theme seems to be waiting, you can be chilling in the Keys. The pace is slower, the rates are lower, and you'll have it all to yourself. The Florida Keys and Key West. Call 1-800-FLA-KEYS or visit FLAKeys.com.
At Metro PCS, we like to let the numbers do the talking. 2. Get 2 free Samsung Galaxy smartphones when you switch to Metro PCS. 5. As in a crystal clear 5-inch HD screen. 4. Enjoy a reliable 4G LTE network that's faster than Sprint. 30. The amount of time left to tell you about this amazing deal. 99. The percentage of people in the U.S. covered by Metro PCS. 2. Did I mention you get 2 free Samsung Galaxy smartphones? And finally 1, because this is one great deal. The numbers don't lie. Come in today and get 2 free Samsung Galaxy J3 Prime smartphones when you switch to Metro PCS. Plus, enjoy a 4G LTE network that's more reliable than ever before. Metro PCS. Wireless figured out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in past 90 days. Coverage claim based on talk, text coverage. Speed claim from downloads. See store for details, terms, and conditions.
Greg, why are you listening to the walls with that stethoscope?
Shh, Hewlett man, I'm trying to hear if I have termites.
You know Hewlett offers a free Healthy Home termite inspection.
I'm sure they're just in there eating away. Now I need to have my house tinted. I'll have to pack up, move out. Oh, my.
Relax. Hewlett's no-tent termite service means no evacuation, no food removal, no pet boarding, and no stress. Guaranteed. Go to bugs.com. Unless you don't mind being eaten out of house and home.
I think those termites have eaten enough.
Just call Hewlett. I'm having so much fun in my little loaner car that I got from Bremen Honda this week. They're repairing the DVD player in my Pilot because little Rocco put pennies in the DVD player, and turns out they have to replace the whole unit. Thanks, Rocco. But I love going to Bremen Honda. They always hook it up, and they always have great cars at great prices. Panda has the Accord. I've got the Pilot, and we both did a zero-down lease program. 0 down, 0 due at signing. New Hondas from just $199 a month with nothing due at signing. They've got a bunch of cars, over 11 acres of Hondas with true prices, true service, true selection. It's true for you at Bremen Honda. Mike Rodriguez runs the show over there, but everybody is on the same page. They just want to put you behind the wheel of a great car this summer. Get in to Bremen Honda. The Honda Heat is on during the hot summer sales event going on now. 5200 Lake Worth Road in Green Acres. You can shop online at BremenHondaPB.com. This deal for $199 a month is a lease program for 36 months on the 2017 Civic LX sedan. Nothing due at signing, no security deposit. You just do the tax tag and have your credit approved, and you're driving off in a new car courtesy of Bremen Honda.
At Nellie's Free Range Eggs, we believe happy hens make better eggs, and the experts agree.
If the farmer would keep them in big areas, they would be really happy chickens. Big space, so you can run like the wind. And they would do a bunch of fun chicken activities. I'd let the chicken run in the house and run free. When it's time for us to go to bed, he would be so tired that he would just fall asleep.
Nellie's Free Range Eggs. We love our hens, you'll love our eggs. Available at Milam's.
I was having a lot of sinus infections. My sinuses were clogged, pressure, headaches.
Linda has suffered for years with chronic sinus infections.
You don't feel like doing anything. When you feel like your head is completely clogged, all you want to do is just lay down and sleep. And the pressure, it's just not fun, always walking around with a headache.
Now, her issues are gone. How? A minimally invasive procedure done in the office of Dr. Raja Sinus Relief, called the Clear Sinus Procedure.
I really did not know what it was like to feel like you're really breathing and not being so clogged up. I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I would definitely recommend it for someone else.
Do you suffer with chronic sinus infections, facial pain, pressure, congestion? Find out if the Clear Sinus Procedure is right for you. Set an appointment today with Dr. Raja Sinus Relief. Call 561-537-5054. 561-537-5054. That's 561-537-5054.
Hey, it's Jay Bird. Who's hungry? I am. Well, lunchtime or dinner, you got to go to Rosalita's Tex-Mex Grill. You got to try the ribs I'm always talking about. That's the one thing when you go there, ask for the ribs. They'll know. If you say, Jay Bird told me to try the ribs, they'll be like, okay, we know. He loves the ribs. They also have a great deal, the 2 for $20 special. What you get, 1 appetizer, 2 entrees, 1 dessert. All you got to do is ask your server about it. It's the 2 for $20. The cool thing about Rosalita's Tex-Mex Grill is that they are award-winning food. People from all over South Florida go to Rosalita's Tex-Mex Grill because they nail it. They also have the Rosie's Cantina Bar, and we all love doing karaoke on this show. They have karaoke on Friday nights, Virginia, so if you ever want to get your sing on, they've got at the Rosie Cantina Bar, which is connected to Rosalita's, they've got karaoke there and delicious food. They also cater at Rosalita's, so they do it all. Go in there today. Ask for Brenda and Jay, located at 5949 Congress Avenue. And remember, Bigfoot is real.
Get a BJ's membership for just $40 for 15 months. That's 20% off and 3 bonus months. Or you can get a free 3-month membership. Stop by BJ's today and join in the savings with one of these great offers. BJ's. Live generously.
Do you need legal help? Call Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
Broadcasting from the offleaseonly.com studios. Log on to offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk talk about, baby? It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Huh, so many people on meth.
Oh, yes, so many people on meth. That is so true, especially with our first story here today about a Sebring man who was caught driving a stolen car. And maybe the fact that almost every single square centimeter of his face was covered in tattoos, that might have been another thing that might have alerted the authorities that this is just a different individual.
He is a risk taker.
Yes. He was seen in the car. They ran the vehicle's plates. They said, wait, this thing is stolen. And he said, not so fast. It's not stolen. It is now mine. I exchanged it for meth.
All right.
Not so fast. It is my car.
Awesome.
Just go talk to the guy that's wigging out 3 blocks down there. He'll let you know when he comes to that this is definitely mine. Oddly enough, even despite that, he was still arrested. Can you believe that?
Aw, that's just not fair. It's profiling, Kevin.
It doesn't seem fair. I almost feel like you could somehow drum up a case for this guy.
They're locking people up for everything these days.
They are, yeah. There was a guy in New York dressed up as the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. And apparently he's getting a little too lubricated because he got himself a DUI.
Aww.
Yeah, it makes for a great mugshot, though. Check that out on our Twitter at KVJ Show. A 30-year-old in New Jersey got busted for drunk driving last month after he started yelling at people outside an apartment building.
Well, what were they doing? Sometimes people need to be yelled at.
Well, they said, okay, hello, 911. Yeah, we got a drunk guy that's out here, and he's yelling at us. They said, okay, we'll send a squad car right over. As he pulled away, the squad car pulled him over.
Oh.
Took him to jail for a DUI.
Perfect timing.
He was released, but he was still angry, Virginia. So you know what he did?
Went back to the apartment, started yelling again?
He sure did. And you know what they did?
Arrested him again.
Yeah, they did. Double Dewey.
This guy is a dope.
Dang.
He needs to move because it's a volatile situation. It's not going to get better. You have to get out.
You're right. It's just time to go. Boy, this peacock just wanted to get its drink on, so it busts into a liquor store near L.A. the other day and went crazy. Maybe because it saw a bottle of wild turkey and it set it off. It smashed about $500 worth of wine and champagne bottles.
Whoa.
Those peacocks, honestly, I know you see them and you're like, oh, it's a peacock. It's so cute. Ah! Those things are actually pretty nasty, I hear.
They're very aggressive.
That's what I hear, yeah.
It's the males that look so beautiful that have that big, huge peacock thing, and the males are very aggressive.
Oh, dang.
Don't try to go, oh, look how cute that peacock is. They'll attack you.
They'll eat your face.
They will.
Whoa, okay.
Twice they'll eat it.
And they'll smash up your liquor store, just so you know. A 47-year-old in Panama City, Florida, recently set fire to his apartment, but he had a very good reason.
He had bugs.
No, he had a roommate that wouldn't pick up the phone.
It makes sense. I get it.
Okay. I'll think about that a little bit longer.
Bless his heart.
Okay. All right.
He was trying to spite him is what he was trying to do.
And now all of his stuff is torched.
And our hero of the week, I love this story. This 47-year-old guy was near the attacks that happened at London Bridge Saturday night.
Yeah, how horrific is that?
And there are some gutsy Brits. Let me tell you, some of the interviews I saw, really awesome. Where they said, look, we don't care. These are just a bunch of chumps who are out here trying to make a name for themselves. They're not going to affect what we do. They're not going to affect me going out and getting cocktails.
Did you see the one picture of the dude running? He's running in the picture. He's got his cocktail in his hand still. He never put his cocktail. He's running away from everything, still with his drink in his hand.
No, there was a guy, and maybe it was a separate guy, but people were running away from the one bar where some of the people had run into, the attackers. And there's a guy, he was walking. Everyone else is running past him, and he's just walking down the street carrying his beer. He's just like, man, you know.
Wow.
That's got to really annoy the people that are trying to, cause fear.
Strike fear.
Oh, my gosh. Nothing we can do is going to work on this guy.
Yeah. And this guy, pretty impressive, too. These cowardly attackers were yelling all kinds of crazy stuff. Islam, blah, 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 and saying all these kind of like names. So what this 47-year-old guy did, he started coming at them and attacking them, yelling out the name of his favorite soccer team. They were promoting Islam. He was promoting his favorite soccer team.
Did he attack the attackers?
He was going at them. Yeah, he got stabbed and slashed 8 times, but he survived. And he's like, all right. He's like, 2 can play this game of attack.
Bartender, give me a double.
Wow.
That's a man right there.
Go Manchester United. Go Manchester United. Yeah, so it was like, how you'd be like, what is going on here?
Okay, can I sit down and buy that guy a few drinks?
That guy definitely deserves a cocktail.
Amen.
Amen.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Coming up in your Dirt of the Day, they said it would never happen, but it happened to George Clooney. We'll tell you what it is coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Talking about soccer, Beckham finally got his money, and Miami might have a franchise by 2020.
That's cool.
Yeah, putting the stadium in Overtown, in downtown Miami. That's the word.
I met you in the dark. You lit me up. You made me feel as though I wasn't off. We danced the night away. We drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up. Then you smiled over your shoulder. For a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you'd never know. 'Cause I played it cool and I was scared of letting go. I knew I needed you, but I never showed. But I wanna stay with you until we're grown old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. And I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. And I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is more than worth its weight in gold. We've come so far, my dear, look how we've grown. And I wanna stay with you until we're great old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote a song for you, now everybody knows that it's just you and me till we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. 'Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I will tell you the thing that happened to George Clooney over the weekend. They said it would never happen, and it did. What is it? Coming up in a second, I will tell you. Before we get into that, Jerry Seinfeld hates hugs, and he doesn't even know who Kesha is.
No.
And this might be some of the most funny, awkward audio we've had all week. Here they are on the red carpet. So Seinfeld is being interviewed, and I guess Kesha kind of sneaks up behind him, and she's like, oh my gosh, huge Seinfeld fan. It's hilarious.
It's hard to just sleep when you're tired because people are tired most of the time.
I love you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
A little one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Yeah, no thanks.
I don't know who that was.
Yeah, that was Kesha.
Okay. Well, I wish her the best.
I wish her the best.
Have you seen the video? She slinks away. It's so cringy and uncomfortable.
I guarantee you, Kesha left that exchange and cried. I guarantee you.
She might have even started to weep as she was walking away.
I know I would have. If I was Kesha, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I love him so much and he doesn't even know who I am.
She thought he was definitely going to give her at least a little bit of a hug. Yeah.
Nothing.
So rejected.
Dang.
In other news, I love this. Ariana Grande, we talked about her a lot in her One Love Manchester concert. She ended that show with a rendition of Somewhere Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz. Yesterday, she released that song as a single, and all of the proceeds are going to go to the victims. So if you were thinking about maybe downloading it, it's a wonderful thing to do. All that money will go to the victims from the Manchester bombing and their families. Good for you, Ariana. Finally here, what happened to George Clooney over the weekend that they said would never happen? He welcomed a baby boy and a baby girl, twins, yesterday. I guess in the statement they put out, they jokingly said, George is sedated, George is doing fine, George should be recovering in a few days. It's like all about George, which is kind of awesome.
Good to hear.
I guess for years and years, the 56-year-old actor was a bachelor, said he would never get married again, and much less never have kids. He got married in 2014, and yes, yesterday morning, welcomed twins.
It took him a while, though.
It did. And that's what's going on in your dirt, brought to you by the Job Fair South Florida. It's a free career fair. Join us June 19th at the Harriet Himmel in City Place. Get your resume together. Details at jobfairsouthflorida.com.
Well, one of the more cozy things to do on such a rainy day would be go to the mall. Walk around, maybe go see a movie. But there's one mall in South Florida that is closed. You cannot go to. Who has shut down because of the weather? We will let you know coming up next.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits. She craves attention. She praises an image she prays to be sculpted by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we're made of blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut her woes away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after the face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change. It's hard. No scars, see you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change. It's hard. No scars, see you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful. And you don't have to change a thing, the world could change. It's hard. No scars, see you're beautiful. With stars and we're beautiful.
It is going to be raining for quite some time. Good heavens. I mean, it's just insane. I don't know when I ever remember us getting this much rain. It started almost a week ago. We're like day 6 of straight rain, and they're saying we're going to have this continual downpour for another 9 days.
If you have automatic sprinkler system in your yard, go turn that thing to off. Because this morning I was like, is that my sprinklers going off? It's not gonna. You're not gonna need your sprinklers for another week.
It's insane.
It's insanity.
And now places are starting to flood a little bit. I just saw some footage from my son's old high school, American Heritage Del Rey. They do a summer camp there, and pretty much that whole campus is underwater.
Well, now it's a rescue swim camp.
Oh, my God.
Teach kids to swim.
Camp.
Swim, kids, or you're not going to make it.
Wow.
There's some truth to that.
And if you're wanting to go to the mall today, because that would be so cozy if you got the kids out.
I do. I have plans to bring Mags to the mall to get that Apple Watch fixed.
Oh, okay. What mall are you going to?
Gardens?
Think you're good. Don't go to Sawgrass.
Okay, Sawgrass is shutting
Looks
down.
like Sawgrass Mall is closed today. There's apparently some pretty good flooding in Sunrise.
Oh,
I remember I went to Sungrass. The
Sungrass.
What's it called again?
Who?
Sun
what? Sun Pass?
Sawgrass. What the hell, Jason? You know what? The story,
I'm glad you jumped in.
The story's not even that good.
No. You have to tell us
no,
now.
It's not even that good. You're going to make fun of me
Tell
more.
us your Sungrass Mall story.
I just remember going, I was like 19 years old, and it being so big that it was like a maze. He had to make a... Never mind. It's not worth it.
Big malls scare him.
I don't like big malls.
Well, good news for you. Sawgrass is closed today. Yeah.
What about Sungrass?
Sungrass, they're wide open, Virginia. Yeah, in fact, I've seen some photos people are sending and texting into us right now, 877-979-WRMF. You can text them or you can hit them up on our Twitter. We'll retweet some of them, too, at KVJ Show. Boca Steve had sent one earlier, and yeah, a lot of standing water, so just be crazy and just watch because there is some crazy stuff that's going on out there today.
Be careful, too, because standing water, you don't want to go through that fast.
Yeah.
You'll hydroplane, which I almost did this morning on the way to work.
Well, slow down.
I scared the crap out of an oncoming car.
Did you really?
And myself, yeah, because I was just going too fast through standing water that I didn't see sitting there.
Imagine that, Virginia.
Yeah, that's how them Tequesta people drive, Kevin. Lawless.
Well, Kevin hits us if we're late, so
Yeah.
I'd have to get here on time.
Kevin hits us.
I know, huh? Coming up here in just a second, what do you think about kindergarten graduations and graduations in general? Robert sent us an email. He wanted to go off. He's got some thoughts on it. I'll share coming up next.
KVJ videos and Virginia butt selfies on the KVJ Show Instagram now. Follow us.
Third Eye Blind. Live in concert. Celebrating 20 years in the blind. The Summer Gods Tour. Bayfront Park Amphitheatre. Friday, June 9th. With very special guest, Silver Sun Pickups. Get tickets now at livenation.com. The brand new EP, We Are Drugs, is available everywhere now. There's more at thirdeyeblind.com.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. So dry. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your face storm a sandcastle? Did your mouth cannonball into a barrel of mothballs? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? Do you even listen to your mouth? Because right now your mouth thinks its biological parents are a half sheet of 80 grit sandpaper and a box of fish food. You're so parched. You know it. I know it. The entire radio knows it. Just admit it. You want a Mountain Dew. Your mouth feels like it just inhaled the insides of a punching bag, and the only remedy is that neon green potion. Right now, your mouth could be tongue bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. What was that? Is that your parched mouth crying for help or a porcupine making whoopee with a cardboard box? Wrong. It's your mouth. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. Do the dew.
Emergencies are just a part of life, especially with this bad weather, and people just aren't their same selves right now. If you get squirrely, or anybody in your family gets squirrely and gets into an accident or has an illness or injury, take it to MD now. They are so quick. They get you in and out so fast. A physician is always on site, and they are open from 8 to 8 every single day. Even holidays, they are open from 8 to 8. 30-plus locations now throughout South Florida. They make it super convenient for you, and I love this most of all. In most cases, in fact, the last 3 times I was there, in and out in under an hour. Sometimes with my medication in my hand, saving me an extra trip to the pharmacy, that is awesomeness. They take major insurance, and it's so much cheaper than going to the emergency room. So for life's little emergencies, you know they're going to happen. Have a plan ahead of time. Log on to mdnow.com and find the one nearest you today.
Hey, right now's the time to shop early during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale and save up to $500 store-wide on the best brands. We love them all. Right now during their 4th of July sale, save up to $300 on brands like Hampton and Rhodes and Serta. Plus, make your sleep the best ever with up to $300 good towards a pillow, mattress frame, or mattress protector with select mattress purchases. So shop early and don't miss their best financing offer of 0% APR for 6 years. You can start sleeping happy for as little as $15 a month. 72 entire months of sleeping interest-free. Just call 866-780-6220 for credit costs and terms subject to credit approval. And during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale, you can save up to $200 on select adjustable bases and get up to 2 free pillows. You know how much I love my adjustable base. Perfect for binge watching my favorite shows or getting lost in a fab book. So shop early during Mattress Firm's 4th of July sale. Mattress Firm. Save money. Sleep happy.
Seasons tell us a lot, especially when they're telling us it's the perfect time to enjoy something at its absolute best. Like perfectly grilled burgers at a barbecue, or an ice cold lemonade on a hot summer afternoon. And right now at Publix, it's officially the season for Southern Seedless Watermelons. Hand-selected for size and picked at peak ripeness. They're sweet, juicy, and bursting with flavor you won't find at any other time of the year. So pick up a Southern Seedless Watermelon right now at Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
And ho! I see 4,000 new vehicles to discover.
Johnny, are Eagles having a sale? S-A-L-E, not S-A-I-L. What do you see in that telescope?
I see the Fountain of Youth.
Let me see that. That's a water cooler.
It's a Rico's Drive and Discover sales event. Drive Wrangler Unlimiteds from $26,999 and discover huge savings on over 4,000 other Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiats.
You gotta go Rigo.
Plus tax, title, dealer installed options, $7.99 dealer fee. Rebates apply to dealer. See dealer for details.
I can't say enough great things about the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. From top to bottom, as soon as you walk in, you get the feeling, okay, this is a different kind of place. The employees are happy. Everybody there respects and loves the doctors, and the vibe is just amazing. I love talking to people in the waiting room out front, which I've done several times at the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. Everybody's happy with their results. It's a great vibe. Dr. Rankin has put together quite a business and a wonderful staff. Go in there and see for yourself. If you're looking for a plastic surgeon and you don't know where to look, please go talk to Dr. Rankin or Dr. Dev at the Aquaplastic Surgery Center. These guys will put you at such a peace of mind and ease. These guys are confident and quietly awesome. I love working with people like this. That's what they are. Here's the number, 561-776-2830. Dr. Rankin leads the show over there. He's board certified. He's the chief of plastic surgery at St. Mary's Hospital. They've got offices in West Palm, in Jupiter, in Fort Lauderdale. Here's the number for you, 561-776-2830 or aquaplasticsurgery.com.
Your life is picture perfect, but what's missing? Being able to help create a family for the patients is the singular focus of IVFMD.com, bringing your dreams to life. Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, and Collier counties.
This hour's music is brought to you by JCPenney.
Get to their Love Dad sale and find the perfect gifts for Dad this Father's Day. Find great spotlight deals like select solid St. John's Bay polos for $8.99, shorts for $12.99, and 50% off exertion apparel for him. That's getting your pennies worth. JCPenney.
Need to know all you need to know about being in South Florida? Then follow us on Twitter at KVJ Show.
Well, we'd had somebody called in about the kindergarten graduations. I think it was her sister was putting pressure on her to get her daughter like a $100 gift. She's like, what? She's graduating kindergarten? Come on.
That's insane.
Give me a break. And Robert wanted to get our opinion on kindergarten graduation ceremonies. He said, I recently attended my daughter's, and it was a very elaborate ceremony where all the kids got to say a little something. They had a cap and gown and a diploma, not a real one, but it was a nice gesture that the school did. My thought was it was a little over the top, and as I was speaking to other parents with other kids about this, they said that there are just so many graduation ceremonies that will come into addition to graduating high school that almost every other year they're graduating something else. And to the point where it almost kind of makes that high school graduation, all right, not as big. In fact, I talked to somebody who didn't even attend their child's high school graduation because they went through so many prior to, they felt it wasn't a big deal. It's like, is it not a big deal? I'm like, I don't know about that. That's crazy.
The person that didn't go, they just didn't want to go.
They don't like their kid.
Yeah, they...
If you like your kid...
Terrible excuse.
If you like your kid, you go to their graduation and you celebrate the milestone. If it's kindergarten, if it's middle school, if it's high school, if it's college... Quit your belly aching.
I kind of thought that too.
You are so annoying.
I didn't believe that. In fact, Phil Mickelson, who's a big golfer, he is not even going to be playing in the U.S. Open this year because his daughter is graduating high school at the same time. So it's like one of the 4 major tournaments I'm not going to go to, and this is what I do.
Good for him.
Yeah.
That is showing your daughter
Right.
that she is the most important thing in your life and your whole life. What a wonderful lesson for a dad to teach his daughter.
Robert says, my thought is that kids are getting rewarded for not doing anything special, which will cause them to continuously expect this throughout their lives and lead to negative consequences such as inflated egos, narcissistic personalities, and constantly feeling that nothing is ever good enough, nor no person in particular is ever good enough as well. I was just kind of curious your thoughts on this subject and how have you dealt with these issues with your own kids or family members?
We've talked about this before. The whole slushies are for hitters came from the same concept of, participation trophies are stupid. And I think we all agree that.
Yeah.
But kindergarten graduation is not stupid. Don't lump this in with that.
Doesn't feel like it.
Well, I mean, I think it's okay when you get a certificate of completion if it's something that's cool or a child has put in a lot of work, but then you still award the people who excelled and give them their individual MVP or whatever it is. I don't think there's anything wrong if someone completes something and you give them a, hey, good job for completing that.
Graduations fall under that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, let me give you a couple of different categories and you tell me if you think it's necessary or stupid. Kindergarten graduation. Virginia.
Necessary.
Okay, Jaybird.
If it's goofy and it's just like brownies and snacks, fun. If it's over the top, like what they're saying, not necessary.
Elementary school graduation. Virginia.
A little frivolous.
Jaybird.
I actually think that's a cool one because that's how you complete elementary school. That's an accomplishment.
Middle school graduation. Virginia.
They don't do it, I don't think.
No, middle school kids got a bit of an attitude. No, thank you. Middle school kids are the meanest out of all the kids.
So you're definitely giving the kindergarten, you're cool with that.
Yes.
High school, absolutely.
Absolutely.
College, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Okay. Anybody on Robert's team here, 877-979-WRMF. You can call or text Sound Off now at the KVJ Show.
I love
tryna pick it up like a call. I'ma hit it, I'm leaving it, latch onto it until tomorrow, yeah. Shorty, I can see that you got so much energy. The way you're twirling up them hips round and round. There's no reason at all why you can't leave here with me. In the meantime, stay, let me watch you break it down and damn, gonna be okay. Work it, hustle. I got it, just stay close enough to get it. Don't slow. Drive it, clean it, lights out, bleed it, spend the last dough. I got it in your pocket. I got it, just dance. Gonna be okay. Da-da-do-do, just dance. Spin that record, babe. Da-da-do-do, just dance, baby. Da-da-do-do, just dance. Spin that record, babe. Da-da-do-do,
Are there too many graduations for kids these days? Robert thinks so. He went to his daughter's kindergarten graduation, was talking to some parents there, and one parent was even like, there's so many graduations now, I didn't even go to one of my kids' high school graduations because I'm like, by that point I was burnt out on graduations. Now, some places it depends upon what school you got, but they do an elementary school graduation. In fact, somebody just sent in a text. It was my granddaughter's 5th grade graduation. It was awesome. Wouldn't have missed it for the world. And my other granddaughter's kindergarten graduation, also just as awesome. And I think that's it. I mean, for the most part, yeah, you like celebrating stuff, but some people get really up on, and to me, hey, look, I am all about the slushies are for hitters, and sometimes, we don't have to reward everybody just as a feel-good thing when you don't do anything at all. But to me, to accomplish a different grade or things like that, I'm okay with that.
What's wrong with, I am so on board with you guys not making every kid the star, but I think encouragement is a big thing that humans need that.
And if they're having it, if the school is having it, and you as the parent don't go, that's weird.
Couple of hot takes on this right now. Somebody said, all these graduation ceremonies and stuff, it just seems like it's a cash grab because a lot of times the school or some other entity seems to be making money off of this. They know parents are going to buy into it because of the guilt complexes.
I can
level with that. You have to participate, and it becomes so expensive. So some parents like Robert sometimes vent about this stuff because they're saying, look, everything about raising a kid today is becoming more and more expensive when it doesn't need to, because we keep lumping in all these things that we put in the necessary category for kids. But is it really necessary for their overall well-being and for life? And sometimes you got to pick and choose. But if you choose not to partake in this kind of thing, then all of a sudden you're a bad parent.
You can totally have an inexpensive kindergarten graduation where the teacher makes up some certificates and you have some pizza and you call it a day. You have a little pizza party.
Somebody said I only had a high school graduation. I think it made it more special. So I don't necessarily feel all these different ceremonies.
I like to celebrate, baby. Life should be a party. Let's have some fun with it, but you don't have to overdo it.
I think I'm somewhere in between because I'm okay with it when you really have truly accomplished something. Celebrate that. I'm not a big fan of giving somebody an award just because they showed up and they're breathing. That, to me, is not award-worthy.
But a kid that goes all through school, senior year, all the way through, they deserve good
no, without
job.
a doubt they do.
Yeah.
And, honestly, I don't mind celebrating even just the end of the year if you want to do that. But here's the other thing. To be sensible about, I think that it should be put in check about the expenses.
Yes.
It
shouldn't cost the parents a bunch of money.
It shouldn't cost any money. I mean, honestly,
right.
you need to do it where it doesn't cost any money. And if you've got a family member who's like going, my daughter's graduating from kindergarten, I'm hoping you're going to at least give her $100. I remember, didn't that sister want $100 cash?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
She's out of her
Probably
mind.
the kindergarter's not going to get it all. It was probably actually just cash for her.
Oh, for sure.
She should be backhanded in front of the children.
So I do see that. But, well,
it's a strong take.
It's a strong take. It's a strong take. So I do understand maybe where Robert's frustration stems from, and it's because he's seeing some of the things that are going a little bit ridiculous. So just keep it in check, and I think we're all good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you got your own hot take, 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-976, or you can always send us an email too, mail@kvjshow.com.
You checking our Snapchat? Get it, the KVJ Show.
Land ho! I see 4,000 new vehicles to discover.
Johnny, Arrigo's having a sale. S-A-L-E, not S-A-I-L. What do you see in that telescope?
I see the fountain of youth.
Let me see that. That's a water cooler. Come on, we gotta sell 4,000 vehicles.
Arrigo's Drive and Discover sales event is on. Want a truck? Arrigo's got over 600 Rams available. 1500s, 2500s, 3500s, regular cabs, crew cabs, quad cabs, gas, diesel, and more. Every new Ram is up to 10 grand off MSRP. Want an SUV? New Grand Cherokees are up to 10 grand off MSRP too.
Drive now to Arrigo and discover how Florida's #1 volume dealer outsells competitors 2-1.
I claim these Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat savings in the name of Arrigo.
You gotta go Arrigo. West Palm, Fort Pierce, Sawgrass.
Select models, amounts vary, plus tax, tag title, dealer installed options. $7.99 dealer fee, rebates applied to dealer, FCA sales, locations, see dealer for details.
Hello, Cousins Air. Mrs. Travers, how can I help you? Yes, I was calling.
When was the last time you were greeted by name on the phone when calling your air conditioner service provider? When was the last time you had the same friendly face of the tech you already know greet you at your door? When was the last time an AC technician treated your home as if it were his own? That is the Cousins Air difference. Service that goes beyond what you'd expect. You've never experienced service like this. Personalized, on time, courteous, and professional. It's our code and our promise to you. Every time, every day. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Cousins Air. Call Cousins Air today at 561-693-6813. That's 561-693-6813. Or visit us online at cousinsair.com for more information. Cousins Air, a new standard in AC quality and service. Call Cousins Air today.
If you want a move that you can be like so stress-free about, so worry-free about, call the guys from Greek Moving and Storage. They moved me, they moved my grandmother, they moved Jaybird, they moved about a dozen of my friends just in the past couple of years. These guys are amazing. I tell you to use them because I truly believe they are the best around. I've seen other movers. I've tried to do it myself before with the U-Haul. That is a sad situation. Greek Moving and Storage came and they showed me the light. This is the way I will do it from here on out. Peace of mind, stress-free. They are the superheroes of moving. They're the official mover of the Miami Marlins. They're full service. They do everything for you. You're not going to have to lift a finger. You sit in the yard and sip your lemonade, or in my case, your vodka lemonade, and let them do all the hard work. They will do everything for you while you relax. Even your kitchen and your bathroom. It is a moving miracle to watch it happen in person. Pick up your phone right now, your mobile phone. Press ** Greek. That's ** Greek on your mobile phone and get ready for your best move ever.
This summer, treat your family to a magical getaway during enchanted evenings at Waldorf Astoria, Orlando. Enjoy family fun with exciting poolside activities, RC car races, refreshing margarita bar, and so much more. Plus, enjoy our 12 restaurants, spa, golf, and complimentary transportation to Disney. Rooms from $199 per night. Visit WaldorfAstoriaOrlando.com/summer. Restrictions apply. See website for details.
Hi, Mike Lang here for Air Around the Clock. It's as plain as the mustache on my face. Summer's coming. If your AC unit is questionable, wear your answer. With American Standard and Air Around the Clock, we'll get to your home faster than See, that's us. We're the #1 American Standard dealer in the nation and the #1 residential AC contractor in the nation, too. Don't prejudge your credit. We have financing plans to fit your individual needs. 1-800-741-1033. Make your air conditioning great again. Call 1-800-741-1033 for air around the clock.
Get to JCPenney's Love Dad sale and find the perfect gifts for Dad this Father's Day. This Friday through Saturday, make his day with great spotlight deals like select solid St. John's Bay polos just $8.99, shorts for $12.99, and 50% off exertion apparel for him. Plus, save $10 when you spend $25 or more with coupon on select items throughout the store and at jcp.com. Hurry in now. Father's Day is June 18th. That's getting your pennies worth. JCPenney. Coupon valid 6/7 to 6/13. Some exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
This summer, we're putting more party in the park at Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Feel the rush of coasters in the dark. Feel the beat of multiple DJs spinning in 3 different parties. And enjoy exclusive culinary offerings. The party goes all day and into the night at Busch Gardens. Come all summer long with an annual pass, starting at just $14 per month with Easy Pay. Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Party louder, play later. Parking, taxes, and service fees not included. Restrictions apply.
Got a big announcement for you. If you live anywhere between Palm Beach Gardens and Vero Beach, this especially is a great message for you about Brayman BMW of Jupiter. If you love BMWs, you got to jump on this. Take advantage of their excess inventory that have got to be moved. They got to get rid of these vehicles at this particular location. I'm talking about 3 Series. They've got 5 Series, 7 Series, the X Series. Anything you could possibly want with a BMW is right there. Brayman BMW of Jupiter. From just $268 a month, plus you can take an extra $1,000 off when you go to Brayman BMW of Jupiter. All you have to do is go to I-95, go east on Indiantown Road, go see it right there, and save yourself thousands of dollars. And you can start by going online, too. If you don't want to take a chance on it, if you're coming from Vero Beach, go see what kind of great cars they've got. They're all online for you right now. Just go to BraymanBMWJupiter.com. That's BraymanBMWJupiter.com and save thousands on your next BMW right now.
If you're faced with prostate cancer, it's important to choose the right place for your care. Cleveland Clinic Florida specialists work with prostate cancer patients to develop a completely customized approach to treatment. Experts from the Maroney Cancer Center join together with the patient's family and friends to form one team rallying against prostate cancer. To schedule an appointment, visit clevelandclinicflorida.org/prostate cancer.
Your closet needs a KVJ shirt. Get it now at kvjshow.com.
This is a debate I'm excited to hear. Ice Cube is going to be going at Bill Maher.
Oh.
Coming up this week. Now, you may have heard that on Real Time with Bill Maher last week, he was on there and he dropped the N-word and apparently did it pretty easily. Now, different people have got different takes on this. If you watch Bill Maher's show on HBO, you know that this guy is controversial and he often says stuff that, you know, kind of comes out, and he's in one of those situations where he's trying to be edgy, he's trying to be funny, but he dropped the N-word, which if you're a white guy, just is really something I thought we all agreed nobody can use it.
We
or
all
you shouldn't use it.
agreed. Bill didn't get the message.
Bill did not get the message on it, and so he threw it out there, and he's come back and he's apologized. HBO did not stand by him saying it, and people like Kevin Hart, too, is even calling him out. Kevin Hart said that he didn't think that Bill was racist, but he did say, quote, "I've seen Bill Maher come to the defense of black people on several occasions. However, his comments are inexcusable." He said it's bad judgment.
Okay, so he's saying that he said bad things, but he's not a racist. That is coming from Kevin Hart?
He said that he doesn't approve of him using the N-word, but he doesn't think he's a racist because he used the word. He goes on to say, granted, I don't think Bill Maher's a racist, but that's bad judgment. It's inappropriate and it's not right. To say that and to say it the way you said it, as comfortable as you said it in a joking form, you're wrong. That's Kevin Hart's take on it. Now, what is Ice Cube going to say? Because he didn't cancel his appearance after all the uproar about what happened with Bill Maher's statement, but he says that they are going to go at it and they're going to have an interesting debate about using the N-word. And it's going to be interesting because in hip-hop, which Ice Cube got his start and still has got actually a brand new album that's going to be coming out, the M word is thrown around a lot, and this is one of those debates that continues on. And me as a white dude, I've just accepted it. Be like, hey, you know what? It's a word I don't like. I don't like when anybody of any race uses it. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not going to tell anybody, if you're black, African American, that, hey, if you all agree, if you want to use that word, that's fine, I guess. But I'm not comfortable with anybody using it. But to hear the debate, I think it's going to be interesting see what Bill Maher says and to see if Ice Cube defends people of color using the N-word. Because I know that there are people who are African-American who are upset with rap stars saying, guys, just stop saying it. Stop saying it. And a guy that we know and like is kind of getting a little bit of heat, but not a lot. Jay Moore, who is a comedian, has got his own podcast. He's been on Fox Sports, stuff like that. In a couple of tweets, he dropped the N-word. And apparently he's done it before and hasn't taken a lot of heat, but it'll be interesting to see if this is kind of like the new thing. Is there going to be a dividing line? Is this discussion going to move forward at all from this debate? And are we ever going to have a change in this? Because like I said, right now the rule is any white guy, don't ever use the N-word.
I'll tell you what, though, I want to see Ice Cube and Bill Maher go at it.
That'll be interesting to hear both of their perspectives because each of them is a pretty good verbal sparrer.
Right. And I'd like to hear the debate because I've heard it defended before. Anyone who's in the hip-hop game, and it's the one, the N-word that ends with the A, they're like going, hey, look, it's something that we use. We own the word. We're changing the perspective of the word. And the debates I've heard in the past, I'm like, okay, all right, I'm not going to argue with it. It's not my thing. I get it. White guys don't use it ever. Don't even think about it. When I hear it, I'm offended. I had somebody come up just this week and say it to me, and it offended me. I was just like, whoa. I was like really caught off guard. I was stunned. I didn't like it. It's one of the ugliest words to me that is available in our language.
It hangs in the air when somebody says it, and you want to back away from it like, don't say it around me because it gets on me.
It makes me uncomfortable. And, I've been in conversations, and it's happened before. I was the only white guy in the conversation, and it was getting thrown around, and it kind of made me nervous. It made me nervous because I am the only white guy. There's a couple black guys, and they're throwing around the N-word.
Don't accidentally say it. Don't accidentally say it.
Well, it wasn't even that I was accidentally saying it. It just still made me feel awkward, even though it's a word I can't even remember the last time that I've ever used it. I hope I never use it again. I don't think I should. But yeah, just even being in the context of that conversation with those guys, I'm like going, because they know and they're all thinking, going, okay, we all can say it and we're throwing it around like nothing. There's one guy here that can't say it. And if I would
maybe you were being tested.
I wonder, and if I would have said it, it'd been like it would have stopped the conversation. And I think that'll be interesting to see if Bill Maher is going to take that approach and say, hey, shouldn't we all just park this word and not use it?
Bill Maher and Jay Moore. I'd like to hear both of their takes and how they think they're justified to use it and what they would argue.
And this, for Bill Maher, this probably is a big blessing, a chance maybe for him, if he handles it right.
Well, the thing, people
rebound and to say, okay, hey, I brought this back into discussion.
People get fired because advertisers drop out. HBO doesn't have advertisers like that. So it would be
it is a different game because of that.
Different story if Bill Maher was on a network that had advertisers. Then you would see, him realistically lose his job.
Well, people were. I mean, that was the initial thing that happened. Because is it on Friday night? Is that when
Friday night, 10 o'clock, HBO.
Okay, so by Saturday morning, people were already, they had their hashtag all picked out about Fire Bill Maher, and, that was kind of going around a little bit over the weekend. Part of it, too, helps if you make a mistake on a Friday night. Because, if you're going to blow it, or do something that possibly could cost you your job, do it on a Friday night. It's the best time to do it.
Blow it on the weekend.
It didn't get enough steam, and it just didn't seem to go very far when the week kind of kicked off. He had apologized and all that kind of stuff by the end of the weekend. And you're right, maybe because of the advertisers,
it's a big
that
part
might
of
have
it.
saved Bill Maher's job.
It's a big part of it.
Because of that. So yeah, just kind of a programming note. That could be very fascinating this Friday night with Ice Cube on HBO with Bill Maher.
I don't like my mind right now. Stacking up problems that are so unnecessary. Wish that I could slow things down. I wanna let go, but there's comfort in the panic. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Yeah, I drive myself crazy, 'cause I can't escape the gravity. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on.
everything so heavy. You say that I'm paranoid, but I'm pretty sure the world is out to get me. It's not like I made the choice to let my mind stay so messy. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. Just so much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? I know I'm not the center of the universe. You keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. So much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around what's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy? Why is everything so heavy?
Man, I'm a big fan of that song. I love it. In fact, I got plans hopefully to go see Linkin Park when they come to South Florida, and I've liked them for a while. They took a lot of flack, though, because, they got some hardcore fans who've been with them for 20 years, and they come out with that song, and it's very poppy, and it's got the girl coming in and singing the chorus, and, I mean, it's a big song. It's a big hit.
They got mad at that initially, but then they got really mad when he did an interview and basically said, yeah, you guys need to grow up and go F yourself, and we're mature.
Well, because the fans are like going, okay, wow, Linkin Park really sold it, because they used to do kind of like hard rock, rap kind of fusion music, and I mean, that song sounds like you could throw Bieber on that song.
One thing, and you don't know why. It doesn't really matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this right.
Now, they were okay when they collaborated with Jay-Z back in the day, and did Numb. That was fine, but
it's like any of those artists, man. They get older. They don't want to do the old crap. Everyone wants them to do the old crap, and they want to still do the new stuff.
That's what he said. He's like, well, look, it was 20 years ago. He's like, when I was 20 years, I could wear a flat-billed cap, turn it around backwards, be okay, and throw out the hard rock rap, and it seemed to make sense. This is just where I am now.
The thing where he made a mistake was he came off a little pissy.
He did.
That's it. That's why.
He did. Interesting debate, though. Fun stuff.
Oh, by the way, Denny's hates Linkin Park. He doesn't express much hate about anything. You get him. Linkin Park makes him so angry.
We all got our thing. I get it.
Denny's, don't show weakness.
There's just some stuff. You kind of have your thing.
I think it's because they try so hard and they got so far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Thank you, Daddies.
Well played.
And he's out. That's awesome.
Well, we were talking about the inevitable debate that's going to be happening Friday night on Real Time with Bill Maher on HBO. He dropped the N-word last week. A lot of people very upset, wanted to see him lose his job. Ice Cube booked for this Friday. People are going, you can't go on that racist show. He's like, I'm going on. He's like, and he says, and we're going to talk about it.
Good for him, man.
Yeah.
I don't like when people say they're going to run away from it. Go and confront it.
It's a good continuing discussion to have. It is. It is a good continuing discussion because there are a few double standards that, kind of happen that I think certain people are like confused by. And they're like, okay, like I said, the use of the N-word, it confuses me.
But if you don't talk about it with each other, then you don't know the other person's perspective or their viewpoint. And then if you don't listen and express, you don't learn.
Somebody texted in and said, can't you say the same thing about the F word for gay people? I would never use it, but I hear it a lot when I'm in a group of gay men or women.
Yeah, I mean, that is a word that you shouldn't say for sure.
And that's another word that, I have taken out of any context that I would ever want to say, and it's a word that again horrifies me. But
keep in mind, though, I think too when gay people are saying that, if they're doing that, it's almost like kind of like you're not. It's not coming from a place of mean and bigot. You see what I'm saying?
Well, they say if we are that group, then we own that word and we can use it. And I think that's kind of the argument that goes on with the M word, with the F word. You go around all the different groups, and that's it.
That's different than walking up to a stranger and then calling them that name, because that's coming from a place of awfulness.
Yes, awful.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Maybe that's just it. Every race owns its word.
And every rose has its thorn.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Well, Denny's came
and every night has its morn.
Denny's came in here and dropped some knowledge. I can't be outdone by my boy.
I got you, man. Here's something I like that not everybody does, and there is an argument against it, but I will give you the argument for, since I'm into it. I like it. Seth Rogen does not. Sony is going to be coming out with clean versions of movies with mature content that will be available to consumers. Here's why I argue yes for it. There are times, and especially, too, if you've got kids and you don't want your kids ever exposed to that kind of stuff, I want to be able to watch some stuff, and I don't want them to see it or hear it, and it just sometimes happens.
It makes it easier to know there's a clean version and a regular version.
Absolutely. And for me, a lot of times, I'm not watching something because of the violence, sexuality, profanity, whatever it might be, and they'll take that out. It's basically broadcast TV versions of a lot of these movies. The ones that they have so far is about 25.
Do they have a little yippee-ki-yay, mother father?
That one's not in the list that I see. They do have Talladega Nights.
I mean, but to me, though, if you start making that movie clean, it loses the essence of what it really was.
Some people might say that, and that's maybe the argument that Seth Rogen has. He says in a tweet, "Holy bleep, please don't do this to our movies." And some people might say that, and you want all that kind of stuff. For me, I'd be totally cool watching a cleaned up version of Talladega Nights, talking about Step Brothers.
I hate it.
Big Daddy, Grown Ups. White House Down. That's just some of the ones that they've done. And here's a reason why I'm for it. And I don't know that, for Seth Rogen to be like, okay, I get it. He probably doesn't have kids, probably don't have the same perspective that I do. But they're offering it as a clean version on the regular version of the movie. So it's like, if it's offered in addition, it's not like...
No, you're right. If
you can't get it, so what's the big deal?
It's just choices.
If you got options, it would be one thing if they were going back and permanently doing that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
My only thing is that when you start editing stuff like that, you do lose the original concept. It does. It takes away from some of it.
And think about it, if it was your movie and you were in it, and now you knew some clown was chopping it up for you.
You would hate it.
I mean, like, say if somebody went into Clowns Have Murderous Ways,
it would be,
and chopped it up,
it'd be
and
a
took
nightmare.
out the violence.
That is such a horrible example, Virginia.
No, it's there's a lot of F-bombs. You're right, and the grit is what made that movie. Good call, Virginia.
Tens of people would be disappointed.
Check out the YouTube numbers. We're in the 30 range.
Yeah. So Seth Rogen, the artist who has created it, said, look, and somebody may only see the clean version of one of my movies and be like, that wasn't that funny. Be like, well, if you would have watched the version the way it was intended, then it would have been funny.
I get it.
And I think anybody who does it, it's almost like you got to say, look, this is cleaned up. This isn't the original intention. I like it. I'm still for it. This is dad talk, though. I get it, Seth. I get your side, but come on, let us do the clean version. In fact, I love it. Do it for all of them.
It would make being a parent and watching movies together easier.
Yes, because I feel so guilty. And I'll be sitting there, and my kids, I don't know if your kids come in the house the same way or into your bedroom. I'll be in there watching something. I'm like, and you're trying to keep the volume down so they don't totally hear it. All of a sudden, they bust into the door like gangbusters. And that's just when something bad is going on or that word is said, and you're like, and it's like you feel like the worst person in the world because you're watching this.
Guaranteed, if there is a booby on the screen, it'll be when the kid busts in the room.
Always.
Every time.
Always is. Or the most satisfactory moan.
Favorite part of my childhood. No, just kidding.
Favorite part of my childhood.
There's a lot of HBO going on in my house growing up. I'm sorry.
All right, Jaybird, give us
censored.
a thought for the day. What do you got, my man?
Penningtons were not censored. I wasn't censored from anything. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends.
Yeah.
Stand up for your friend.
After the show podcast, that is going to be coming up live if you live to the podcast right now. If not, you can go see it all live on our YouTube channel or kvjshow.com on Kvj TV.
All KVJ, on demand and mobile at kvjshow.com and many other podcast apps.